Hey guys, what's going on?
No, don't just pretend you didn't say that.
What do you mean?
Like,
What
hey
did you-
guys, we're talking
No,
about
no,
mice
we're
and eating
starting the
ass.
game. Like, what you want from me?
Oh, I'm sorry, we're starting the game.
Yeah.
Cool.
What's
This
wrong?
is no time to talk about mice and eating ass.
Man, I heard of this great book of mice and ass.
Hey guys, what's going on? You saw
No.
it? What'd you see?
Ass eating?
I think you're all just fucking crazy. And nobody in the future will ever know because I can cut that part out of the fucking stream. Anyway.
You're gonna have to cut that part out too of you admitting it.
Admitting what? I don't know what you're talking about. Hey guys, welcome to the stream we just started. Oh yeah, you fucking everybody throw them nadus if you have them, especially the shiny nadus. Thank you very much, Cyan. But yes, guys, we're gonna be playing some. I don't know if you heard of it. Some Zelda today.
Really?
Yeah. Have you heard? Have you heard about it, Emerald? Have you heard about Zelda?
I have.
Have you heard about the adventure of Zelda?
I thought this was mice and ass RP.
Mice and ass RP. God.
Dude, let's go.
God dang it.
I'm never gonna let it happen.
Of mice and ass.
You will never.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what Gallon's been playing. I don't know about you.
Yeah, what's Zelda?
Ass. Anyway, look at all those Ichibes. Thank you very much, Dragon Breaker.
Ichibe deployed.
Hopefully, we'll see on Wednesday.
Listen, man, let's not talk about that.
We'll see what happens.
No, it's okay.
We got quite a few things to do today. Anthony's gonna be a little bit late. So he will come in a little bit later. And we have some new things in the board. We'll talk about those later. There may be some skipping around that is slightly off today because of the fact that we don't have an Anthony boy, at least right now, unless he decides to like jump in now.
In 3, 2, 1, now.
I know. You see, sometimes the world gotta say that.
And be
So,
so
please don't get-
wonderful. Anyway, so
Welcome to the segment where we stall for 15 minutes while we wait for Anthony.
Stop! No, no, we're just expressing
Sta-
our love for.
what
for,
would you call it? Stop stall.
Stalin.
Stelfo.
What do you,
Obviously, we're just
stalling?
Where
talking
we
about
stall
Boruto.
for 15 minutes.
You think I'm stalling?
Yes, you're stalling right now.
I don't know. He doesn't feel like a
Stalling?
communist dictator to me.
With that
Fucking
being
so
said,
bad.
speaking of communist dictators, goodbye, big chat. We'll talk to you later. Um, we're here in the game. We have some new things on the board. We'll talk about these later because they'll come into play later. Hopefully, I think most of you have seen them in the call here. But we'll talk about those later. We have some new notepads, so that's pretty neato. That put recipes on them. That's pretty cool. Look at those. That's pretty neato. And other than that, there's not a ton of things immediately noticeable about any sort of changes or any sort of things going down. Are you trying to hide Chansey Donut?
No, I'm trying to move it because it was too close to the edge of the table.
Were you trying to hide Chansey Donut from view? Even though she's dressing like you?
I just fucking said no.
She's dressing like Polo and you're trying to hide her?
I'm trying to fucking put it not close to the edge of the table because when things are too close to the edge, they give me anxiety. Okay?
They're gonna fall.
They are, and I don't want them to.
I'm gonna move my hand and they're gonna fall.
I'm gonna knock it over.
Last time something was put on the edge of a table, my dog knocked it over and the cocoa went all over the goddamn laptop, and my brother still doesn't let me live it down.
I'm gonna get Coco on the map, you guys.
Not the map.
God.
Today's gonna be wonderful. But again, there's not a lot of stalling that we can do right now. There's really not anything new on the board. This guy's alone. This guy's all by himself. That's pretty neat.
Pretty neat.
So Marco, what
He's
happened
doing
last
his
game? Oh, for every second Marco doesn't answer me, I guess we're
Wow.
gonna have to kill him.
Well, you see, I'm thinking about what happened last game. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine, dude.
Last game, we started off. We were talking to our Jazza girl here, me, Gorthos, and Miro, and she was explaining us how much she fucking hated Nimbus. It was great. Still don't fully get it. I'm gonna be real. I think there's some things she left out, but you know, it's who's gonna probe someone for their tragic backstory, Tien?
I'll probe him
Meanwhile,
for something else if you know what I mean.
That
I'm
didn't
getting
happen
to
yet.
that.
Shut up.
That hasn't happened yet. So while that was happening, and while we were having various degrees of getting her angry with us, with how we were responding to it, Gallon, Ronan, and Nimbus were chilling out in the tub, thought being apart because they're not gay. And Nimbus was recounting his side of things, and man, Jazza seemed really nice to him for a bit. You know, giving him food, and him not understanding anything was happening.
That one thing.
And Gallon's like, "Oh hey, it's totally this other thing. She totally has a crush on you, dude, or something. And then you should go make her some food. She'll like that." And so he goes to the kitchen while Polo and Kuro were talking with Shefos, and what were they doing? Kuro was giving her advice with Gallon. That was
They were
pretty
talking
nice.
about Gallon.
They were talking about Gallon. It was great.
You know what else is great? Gallon.
That's true, Kuro. And uh, and they were having a good old time. We were all having our own various times of that. Because Jasna eventually just decided, you know what, fuck it, I'm going up to my room. I'm done with today. And we're like, oh fuck. And then Nimbus comes up, and he goes into the kitchen to make her a fruit bowl of some kind. And that's like, I was thinking about saying something that's like, I don't understand their situation, so I'm gonna let things play out. And thankfully, things didn't go catastrophically bad for him.
Yeah.
You know, Jasmine didn't, take the bowl and throw it at him or something. That's good. But he came back down with it very dejected. Like that poor boy does not get what the issue is, and I feel for him because he's not being told what he did wrong. He does not know what to do about this. So he and Kuro leave. Galen gives Kuro fucking the Arma. That's her name, right? And they go off to have wacky adventures in the underground. Fuck, why am I lagging? And from there, Galen decides to, I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna talk to Jazz for a second, and then they're gonna go to the Bone Zone. And that's what they did for the rest of the day, because after having a heart-to-heart
It was
talk with
nighttime.
Polo, yeah,
It was nighttime. Best to go and sleep.
yeah, this is perfect. It's the perfect time to go sleep. And that's what they did. I believe that was when me and Ronan went to the black market ourselves. Didn't we go there? Wasn't that last game? Or was it the game before?
Remember
we
that
went there last game.
remember these can be cliff notes.
Yeah, me and Ronan went to the underground, and I got paid for my bugs. We came back. We all talked about Jasmine's issue with Nimbus. And then the next day came. We ate breakfast. And our girl Rock came by and gave us another fucking the money token. Look at that money token. And we had some talks and stuff. Crow and Nimbus came back, and it was all good. We had a mansion game, guys. It was great.
Yeah.
I think that was all the important bits.
Okay. Whenever everybody had gathered together at the very end, eventually people had came in, ate, and left. Nimbus had walked in and immediately and just turned and walked out. It was great.
He did the Simpsons meme.
he just went in, put his hat down, turned around, took his hat back, and walked out.
Yep.
And at the very end, Gorthos and Polo talked a little bit about Gorthos's worries about how things are going. But other than that, everybody at this point would have eaten everything, gotten everything settled, gotten everything together. Since this is the morning, you guys would have not only gotten all these Triforce of Commerces over here, but you guys also are going to be getting some goddess points. Let me go ahead and give you guys your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Your 6 fleeting goddess points. As well, if you guys look over here at the new little piece of paper we have, you guys can see that we've added another person over to the daily hero points allowance. You guys had saved Rock.
Hey!
And so from now on, you guys are going to be getting 6 daily hero points. Look at all these daily hero points is doing their thing.
The economy.
And speaking of the economy, there is a couple of more things we need to look at as far as things people are getting. If we look at each of your guys' zones here, you guys might notice a new little pink dice that you guys have with you. They are known as love inspirations. These are things that were given out during the Valentine's event that we only just now got the permission to go forward. with a couple of people getting things finally to me. So we have several of you with some love inspirations of your own. We'll go in order of least to greatest. So the ones who got one were Gallon and Polo. You guys each got one. Ronan, you got two with your little two ones over here. Both Gorthos and Jasna got three, and the one who got the most love out of everyone is Marco over here with his 5
It's
love
time for
inspirations.
you to get laid, my boy.
Hooray!
The people have spoken.
Other than that, there is still one other thing here. We mentioned it yesterday over at NetNavi. We're going to mention it here again. There was somebody who had won by correctly guessing the ship that ended up winning the little shipping war we had going on, which was Melee and Akira, and that was suggested by Squeaky. So Squeaky's also going to be able to give out 5 loves to everybody. Here you go, Squeaky. And just a reminder, before things end up the way they did last time, you are able to give these to yourself as well.
I will decide where they go in a bit.
Try to decide where they go before people start rolling, please.
Yes,
The
of
only
course. No,
thing I will ask.
I'm thinking about it, and like I'm thinking about it right now.
You're
You
right.
will have an answer in like 5 minutes.
You're right. We should give them all to Marco.
Back.
I have made a grave error in what I unplugged.
Mm-hmm.
What
Oh
did you
boy.
unplug?
I unplugged my my screen by accident.
Oh, good job.
You did
Don't
it.
need to see anymore.
So now I can't see anything because the laptop has a broken screen and it hasn't switched back yet, and I don't know why. Oh boy.
You'll be
Marco's
fine.
eyes shut down.
You'll be fine. You have enough love. You'll get through.
The mold running through your system has officially shut down your eyes.
You
So I'm
look at
gonna
Marco's
go-
eyes, you just see moss growing over them.
So since I can't see anything on my screen, I'm gonna go ahead and do a hard restart on my laptop.
You go
I'll
ahead
be
and
right
you go
back.
ahead and do that.
Okay.
But
Sorry, I didn't mean this to happen.
yeah. But as we go back into everything, it is around this point both Gorthos and Polo would have made their way back in. You guys would all be finishing your breakfast if you haven't finished it already. Ronan, you had already asked everybody if it was fine for you to use this 10,000 rupee token to not be in debt anymore.
Yes.
And they're like, yeah, sure, man. You go ahead. This is what we got it for. And as that is being the case, everybody is going to be figuring things out for themselves for the rest of the day. There are quite a few things that do need to be done. Potentially going and finishing any promises you guys have made to anybody, including promises to work for people or promises to train with people, or again, taking money to different things to do different all these good things. And what I would normally do right here, which is what was planned to do until we didn't get an Anthony, and Anthony's going to show up right now.
instead of him connecting, Emerald disconnected.
Well, that backfired. No. But we will assume you guys are going to go through your first part of your downtime. But we'll get into what actually goes on in just a second. The downtime activities, as you guys see over here, are anything that is listed on this little sheet over here, which is the work, train, or gather or use unique abilities. You also have your own unique things you guys have over on these sheets. I will flip them all over so we can go over them really quick, because why not? This is a good way to stall. On the first card, we see Gorthos's. I guess we don't have to worry about that one right now. The second card, we have Polo's.
This game's going great. Just keep going. Just keep driving.
Polo is able to use her downtime activity to create food or clothing that they have access to the recipes of or are very familiar with. Basically, if you guys have a piece of simple clothing, or she has made something similar, then she can go about doing different things with it. Yada yada yada. She is also able to train with masters of her craft to learn more recipes, such as charcoal or Nakala, not Nakala, the other one, whichever numbered sister that one is. But she's able to train with those to get more recipes for either cooking or tailoring or whatever third thing she has. I'm playing. Other than that, she can also each of you have like a single thing you can do and a group activity you can do. Her group activity, she can spend time either alone or with an ally to go hunting. While hunting, Polo and her ally can obtain monster parts, meats, or skins to be used in various ways in crafting. If an ally is used, then once a week when hunting, they'll both be able to roll on an item table for a potential item found through their exploration. Ooh. We also have Ronan. Ronan's able to use his downtime activity to play his instrument for a person or crowd to obtain money or fame from an area. This ability often generates hero points because you'll basically be generating things while you're doing it. We'll do rolls while you're doing it, and depending on how high your rolls are, we'll give you hero points or we'll give you monies and yada yada yada. That is your solo activity. You also have a group activity. You may use this time to train your body with an ally. The two of you can train your bodies together. Anyway, as a warrior, you can make sure that the training that you and the ally go through is more fruitful than when you're alone. Once a week, he and ally can train themselves as well as any other rewards they get through training. They will both also obtain a dice to give them a reroll on any dice roll. Basically, you guys can generate the pump spirations and the winter spiration effects, where you guys get like the free reroll ability through training, which is pretty good. You only get the one for every time you do it though. But hey, it's basically a free use of lucky. So
Yeah.
We also have over here. That's Marco. We don't even fucking care about that one right now.
Yeah, don't care about me. Disconnect me or something. I'm still dealing with this fucking bullshit.
We'll get you in a second. When you get in here, we'll start caring about you again. When you get in here, we'll start caring about you again. I'm gonna keep reading. I love you. Mwah. Gallon. Gallon's able to use his downtime activity to create brews and concoctions. These brews consume a lot of resources, but can have extremely volatile effects. He is also able to train with masters of magic to learn certain magics, which is probably the thing that Gallon is going to be doing for the remainder of the month. But he also has a group activity. He's also to spend time alone with or with allies to commune with divine beings. This can have a variety of effects, but will usually result in generating a goddess point per person involved. This can only apply once per week, so you can't be like, oh, I'm gonna fucking do all of our group activities are gonna be praying. That's not gonna happen. But that's it. You can keep getting some goddess points. It's pretty good. And finally, we have over here, Jasna. Jasna's able to use her downtime activity to attempt to buy or sell an item they know about or have access to for profit. If no item is available or known, then she may also attempt to use her knowledge in trading to aid people in need of her expertise, gaining either their favor or some sort of reward if successful. Basically, hey, you're selling that wrong. Let me sell it better. And oh, you're right. Thanks. Or something,
Glorious commerce.
Well, that's her regular ability, but with a group activity, she is also able to spend time either alone or with an ally to meditate. When meditating, those affected are able to use their Sheikah training to allow them to clear their minds and calm them, leaving little room for error. This generates an auto success for each person involved once a week. So you are able to take as many people who want to get involved with a group activity if you want, and each of you can generate an auto success. Which, if you guys remember, auto successes are basically just you meet the minimum requirements possible for a success and all of the good and bad things that come from that. But, I mean, you don't fail, so that's pretty good. Because you are at least able to know that he is here. Let's go to Marco's. He has read it himself, so there's no real reason to worry about too much about it. But he will eventually get here. Don't you guys worry. I believe in him. Marco is able to use his downtime activity to pickpocket from populace or gain advantage on their gather information checks. I only added the gather information check part at the end because he's never going to pickpocket ever.
He's on a crime, man.
However, his is the I think most unique group activity. He's able to travel with an ally to safely explore parts of dungeons or other areas within a short distance away to gain information about certain areas. They plan to more thoroughly explore later, or to revisit old dungeons or areas to gather items from the area that are able to replenish their resources if they're able to return. Basically, you can during his downtime, he could be like, "Hey guys, you want to go back to like the fucking forest and find some way to get back, but also get all that goddess metal and stuff that's like there from the temple. Let's fucking do that. Exploring can take several days. Revisiting dungeons to gain items may only be done once a week per dungeon. But basically, you can just be like, hey, I can go get the goddess metal stuff. You guys want something while I'm gone? You guys
You
want
want me something at McDonald's?
you want some McDonald's? You guys want some fries?
Do you want some Arby's? I'm like, I don't know, some fries.
Anyway, I'm back. I'm sorry.
Cheeseburger.
You want a
Beef jerky, apple
beef
slices?
burger? And again with Gorthos, he's not here currently, except he is. He's not here.
Oh shit!
Oh my god, I did it! I did it!
You actually did.
Yay!
Third time's a charm, baby.
I can't believe it. You spammed F so hard you did it.
I did it! I summoned him.
Hooray!
Ah.
We both came back in
I'm
time.
such a good boy. I'm such a good summoner. Anyway,
Hi, Anthony.
Gorthos
fuck
is able to
happened?
Gorthos is able
Don't
to
worry
use his
about it. Hi,
everybody.
Anthony.
Everybody shut the fuck up. Gorthos is able to use his downtime activity to create weapons or armors that they have access to the recipes of or are very familiar with. He is also able to train with masters of his craft to learn more recipes. Basically the same thing that Polo has. But Gorthos has a very unique group activity. Gorthos is and one ally are also able to train with their weapons together. When training with an ally and a certain weapon, Gorthos is able to help the ally learn more about their weapon. When this happens, both Gorthos and the ally are able to learn a new keyword for the weapon if one is available. This can only be triggered once a week. So Gorthos can be like, hey, Polo. It's like, yeah, what's up? This is me, I'm Polo, and the daughter of the great demon general. They go hang out, and Gorthos is like, hey, I like that bow. And yeah, I like that bow too. It's me, daughter of the great demon general over here. And then they train in bows, and then she's like, oh, my bow has a special property that I now know about. Thank you, Knight Gorthos, for training with me. And he's like, oh yeah, I also have learned that now. If I pick up bow, I may use that.
Well, thank God I learned that bows have overwhelm.
My bow has thrown.
Just throw the bow.
No, that's the perfect use. It's a boomerang.
What did you learn about your bow today, Polo? That it's flammable because it's wood, and I already knew this.
You're welcome.
So again, just because we have a Gorthos and a Marco back, I'm just going to reiterate what I said at the very beginning of this. Each person has a single activity and a group activity. Over each of the weeks, they can choose one single activity to do, whether it be what is on their sheet or what is on their the downtime activity over here. Or I was being very generous when I said this earlier whenever I was telling Squeaky about this, so I'm gonna say that this is gonna be a thing. They can use their single activity to participate in someone else's group activity. They don't have to waste their group activities just willy-nilly. So technically, if you guys plan them out correctly, each of you can perform 2 group activities per week if you want to, but you have to plan that shit out. And again, the ones that say that can only activate once a week can only activate once a week. So, Gallon, you know that at least 2 of your weeks, you're going to have to use your single thing to do training. And depending on your roles, you may have your 3rd week available for regular stuff. So just keeping that in mind for you, Gallon. Other than that, I was going to skip out on the first downtime activity, but I think the only way that we can really know how this is going to work is to do it. So as everybody gets ready to go about and do there's a somewhat awkward sense in the air because, you know, there was the whole thing with Kuro and Nimbus that just happened. Both Gorthos and Polo just had a big thing. We also had like the talk about, you know, economy and being in debt for the first time ever over here from our Zorka boy. As everybody makes their way out of their house and goes about their days to, again, complete any tasks that they may be doing, maybe going through with other people and training out with their masters and whatnot, I'm going to go to each of you guys and we'll see what you guys are planning to do. So I'm gonna roll a dice, and going from Gallon to Ronan and this sort of clockwise thing, we'll see what they plan to do for their single or group activity. And we'll see if they choose group activity, blah, blah, blah. We'll see if anybody else wants to do it, yada, yada, yada. All that good stuff. So, Gorthos, this is fun. We'll choose you as the first person.
It's me.
Gorthos, would you like to perform anything on the downtime activity sheet over here, or would you like to perform one of your unique abilities for your thing? And again, if you choose your group activity, you'll have to tell me who you want to go with, and that person will have to be like, yeah, sure, I'll go and do that thing, I guess. So what is going to be happening with you, Gorthos? Sorry, I'm going to move it like over here. My bad.
I guess. Well, I might as well try. Who needs?
My things that I suggest you do is either training with a master or, of course, doing your group activity.
Let's see if Smith has some time to kill.
All right, you're going to have your single activity be training with her master?
Mm-hmm.
All right, that means that if you participate in a group activity, you're not going to be doing your other group activity. So if someone says like, "Hey, Gorthos, you want to come and go hunting?" You'll be like, "I can choose hunting, or I can give fucking lessons in bow." But we'll see how things go there. Your single activity is going to be doing that. You're going to be going and trying to learn some recipes from your boy. We'll do some rolls there for a bit. But let's see what everybody else's single activities is going to be first. Next person that is going to be on the list. Polo. What are you going to be doing for your single activity, or again, if you want to grab somebody for a group activity?
Probably not a group activity.
Oh, you already have yours over there.
Yeah, I already grabbed mine. We're probably also gonna train with a master. We're probably gonna go to the inn and practice the cooking.
You want to do some cooking with your cooking master.
With our cooking master.
Your cooking sensei.
Yes.
Numbered Gerudo number we gave her.
Pretty sure her name was Ro.
Yeah, I'm trying to like get all the numbers like remember.
I don't know if we ever gave her a number.
Does she not? Hold on.
I don't think she ever got a number.
We gotta see.
She does.
There she is. Ro does not have a number. How do we allow this? Guys, how can we objectify people if we don't give them numbers? Come on.
It's important for the objectification process.
All right,
Don't
we'll
you
have you
understand,
roll for
stormtroopers?
We'll have you roll for that in just a bit. Gallon, I'm guessing your single activity is going to be to train. Do you want to say anything about, like, do you want to do your group activity this week, or do you want to participate in someone else's group activity and just wait until someone else does one?
Wait, do you mean the witch brew thing?
No, that is not your group activity. Your group activity is going and doing that prey stuff. Do you want to do that, or do you want to do someone else's group activity and just wait for someone else to start one?
I'll just wait for someone else to start one.
Okay, so your regular one is going to be your going through and getting the stuff settled for your magic. We'll have your rolls for that soon.
Didn't you have a thing that you had an idea for at some point? I think you messaged me about it before.
Oh yeah, but I don't. At this point, I don't think it'll work with
there's also the non-unique ones, I think, too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Training.
Yeah.
Going through, because I know that you sent me some stuff, Jake, as well. I'm gonna look and see if there's anything.
Yeah, all of it was more like roleplay based, so I don't think it's gonna work for this.
Again, there's gonna be some NPC interactions like during the downtime stuff too, so don't worry too much. We're just doing the actual like mechanical, like which one of these things are you doing right now? So at this point, next person, that is going to be Jasna. Do you want to do your single activity thing, which is again going and telling people they're selling things wrong or selling things, or do you want to start up a group activity?
See, on one hand, we didn't dethrone the CEO of commerce to not do commerce at all. On the other hand, goddamn, I don't trust myself anymore. Let's go meditate.
Okay, you can take as many people as you want to meditating with you, as far as the party is concerned. Do you want to see if anybody wants to go meditating? Does anybody who has been called on yet, or does anybody else want to meditate with Jasna? This will give everybody who does an auto success.
I mean, I'm gonna be dipping myself in acid all week. I could use some fucking inner peace.
Jasna and
I'll do some meditation. That sounds like fun. Hell yeah.
Jasna,
like it.
Gallon, and Marco are gonna do it. Anybody else? Okay. So this is gonna take up the group activity slot for Gallon and Marco. They both are going to do their thing, which is going to mean that both of them are going to be gaining an auto success at the end of this. So let's go ahead and give one to Jasna, one to Marco, and one to Gallon. Bing. You guys do some meditation over the week. Whenever you're not like submitting something like submerging yourself in acid, Gallon. And
Marco could meditate.
We'll see how things go. You guys gave him some really good mold, and he just started. I'm kidding. Marco,
Yeah, he's not actually meditating. He's just high.
Marco, because you have done one of your activities already, I want to ask: do you want to do one of your normal activities, or do you want to start up your other group activity?
So I don't know how I would set up the other group activity to take several days in the dungeon.
Unfortunately, right now you don't really have a way to come back. Unless you take Ronan.
unless I'm like, hey Ronan, you want to do the thing? But it's like, I mean, I could also go to the other dungeon in the city and get like and get the chew jelly stuff, the Sandchew stuff.
You could go and get some Sandchew, some Sandchew jelly. That will basically be, your exploration. You can go and be like, oh, cool, Sandchew jelly. There is technically something else you can get in the Temple of Time, but you guys didn't find it at in the very beginning of it. But depending on your roles, we can give it to you. Or again, you could try to do some gather information or things like that. Or if someone else wants to do another group activity, you can do that if you'd like. You want to just hold and see what people's group activities are going to go?
I'll hold and see the group activity stuff.
All right. Ronan, what about you?
I'm gonna play my music.
You're gonna play music? You were invited. You are invited to do the music stuff. I want to know, are you gonna be playing for profit, or are you gonna be playing to spread the message?
Spread the message.
Spreading that message? All right. So that is gonna be everyone's single activities. Let's go ahead and figure out how each of those went. Gorthos and Polo, since the two of you are doing very similar things, you guys are going to have very similar roles. I would like you guys to both roll me for your diligence first.
Diligence.
Looking at things, by the way, none of you have it. Okay, good. Gorthos as well?
18.
Gorthos as well?
Hi, Gorthos, and I'm going to roll the dice, Gorthos, please.
Sorry, I didn't. Step away for a second.
That's a 9.
That's 9
That's a
plus
9.
that is a 12. Do you want to use any of your love?
Do you want to put love into what you're doing?
Do you want to put love into your craft?
You want to actually care about your hobby?
By the way, Squeaky,
did
you dish those out?
Yes, I did. I kept 3 for myself and I gave 2 to Gallon. No one's surprised.
Gotcha.
Huh. Yeah, 12 is.
You're gonna keep the 12?
Yeah.
All right. I need both of you to roll me experience. Both of you roll me experience, Squeaky.
Oh, sorry. I was distracted.
If it's not one of you, it's the other one. I don't. Squeaky, do you want to use any love?
I love this video game that we play every day.
I will remind both of you. I'll remind both of you. You also both have an auto success.
Yeah, here you go.
I got a 16.
Okay, Squeaky will auto success the second one. And the and the third roll. Are both of you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
This game is going to fucking shambles, brother. Yo, this is fun.
This is fitting.
I need
I'm
both of
ready.
you. I need both of you to roll me finesse.
Yeah, okay.
I'm tearing.
Nah.
8 shit 3.
Oh, right, I had spirit. Nah, fuck it.
No, we're taking the L with the 3.
What about you,
I
Gorthos?
I got an 11.
Do you want to use your auto success?
Yeah.
All right. So,
Oh boy.
you guys had some fantastic rolls. Absolutely freaking phenomenal.
Hey,
Um,
18 could carry for like maybe something.
if you didn't use your auto success, you would have lost.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Dude. There you
You
go.
were all
And
lost
Gorthos,
at
if you didn't use
learning.
your auto success, you would have also went. Anyway, so but
Damn
both
it.
of you did end up doing it, so that's really good for both of you. Gorthos, looking
Yes.
at your 3 things you have here, you were training with your boy Smith, going
Mhm.
through and doing things, working for him. I would say that with that, I'm gonna go ahead and give you looking at your 3 craftings. I'm going to say that one of the things that you wanted to figure out, because you can make arrows, I'm going to say you learned how to make bows. You have learned how to make a rudimentary regular bow, but of course, learning the basics, meaning you can probably go forward with that. So you have a basic wooden bow has been created by you. You didn't keep it. Whenever you made it, he's like, "Cool, I'm gonna sell that now." But you spent that time that week learning how to make some bows.
Hey.
As for our girl over here, learning about some cooking recipes. Again, you're working pretty fancily. I'd like to ask, are you
Mhm.
doing your stuff? Are you doing your stuff for the shop, or are you doing stuff in the castle? Because you know that she does stuff in both of those places. If you do your stuff over at the inn, that means you're going to be getting done with your stuff you promised the inn. But you'll probably
Yeah.
get better recipes at the castle.
We will go with the inn because she made that promise to the innkeeper.
Okay.
Yeah, that was only 1 day a week.
I'm gonna say that over the course of this week you're gonna be done with it.
Okay.
That's what I was basically saying.
Yeah. Okay.
You are gonna get a recipe from this though.
Mhm.
You know how you have learned how to make boar stew.
Oh, fuck yes. More.
Does anybody want some stew?
Boar stew is literally they call it boar stew, but it's, from what you could tell, it was basically any sort of meat. They had boar, so putting in there like boar meat. They also stewed it in spicy peppers and Hylian herbs. It is a very basic recipe, but you're able to learn it pretty well and learn the effects from it. Which basically it is a very basic meal, but it is also able to pretty much heal people to full if you prepare it correctly. It is
What do I put for the
good. It
roll?
is good and hearty. You
What do I
have
put
not
for the
rolled for
roll?
it, so you don't put anything for
now
roll
I
yet.
do. Okay.
Whenever you go to make it for the first time, that's when we'll put the roll down.
Ah, I see.
But you learned the recipe though.
Woo.
Now you can basically just be like, "Hey, I'm gonna make boar stew, but instead of boar meat, whatever meat I have on me."
Quail.
Quail, more quail. I have to hunt all the quail.
Arr.
Gallon, you have a lot of fleeting, so this is probably not going to be very hard for you. But I need you to do the work, probably the hardest roll that you're going to do, which is your diligence check first. And luckily you have 3 fleetings for it.
Hold this.
So I should be rolling that each time, right?
Yes. If you'd like, you could just roll it the first time, and then we can just say that whatever you roll is what you get for all of them.
No, we'll go for each. We're
Alright,
not
go ahead.
bitch. 1. 23. 23
Amazing.
for roll 1.
Roll it 3 more times, I guess. I mean, no matter what you roll, unless you nat 20, you're not getting better. That's
So
fucking
you just love when you
hilarious.
get fleeting, but the first roll is what you needed.
That was
so
fucking
that they-
hilarious.
All right, so 22.
Your diligence check goes through. That was gonna be the hardest check for you through most of this. I'm gonna have to write it down. Altogether, it was a 22, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Your next diligence. Basically, what ends up having to happen here is Squeaky actually understands this. She did this in Avatar. But I have a certain number for you to meet for all of these different roles, and if you meet all of the numbers, then you learn the thing. So you have a chance to meet all the numbers before the third week, which is what I was saying to you earlier. But that is a very good diligence roll. The next one is going to be magic, which that's one of your good ins.
Which ones are the daily ones? The deep blue ones, right?
The daily ones are the light blue ones.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm just gonna take those two. I'm just gonna take two of these over here.
Keep.
Another +1.
13. 1. 13 5.
13
So,
+5. That's gonna be 18. Okay. And I need you to roll me for your spirit. You have another fleeting now.
okay, one fleeting, one goddess point, and we'll throw in one of these again.
Hell yeah.
2 this time. 15. 12. 15.
All right, so 15 plus your
19.
19. Alrighty. There is a decent chance. There's a decent chance you will end it next week, your training, but going through your week, it is hell. Luckily, you're able to do some meditation throughout the week as well. Otherwise, you're pretty stressed out this week, going through your motions. A lot of the time, she tied up your head again, so that again you had like your hair all bundled up and stuff. But man, if it didn't go crazy, what was that?
When it was training, this came off.
Yeah, you took the ribbon off for the training.
Yeah, he did.
Yee. Ronan, yours is very simple. I need you to roll me for your diligence.
Okay.
Yours is a very simple one because you are playing an instrument for people. We just need to literally be like, how good are you playing today?
You got
Remember that was every day.
I'm using a love spree.
Gonna use a love. Go ahead.
With all that love.
I'm using another love.
Oh no!
Oh my fucking god.
It's happening again.
Hey, there we
Not
go.
again.
All of my love went into this.
I went into spreading the message.
He just like while he's playing.
I mean, that's actually really good for you. You got an 18. What is that altogether be?
That is 21. That's a 23.
23. Okay, that's actually extremely good. You're gonna max out.
Hell yeah.
You are gonna gain 3 hero points from doing this. You don't gain
Fuck
any
yeah,
money.
dude.
You don't gain any money because you weren't doing it for money. But you are gonna gain 3 hero points. These are not fleetings. These don't end at the end of the day. But yeah, you have maxed out your hero points. People really enjoyed it, and doing so, you're able to spread the message of the damn city. People seem to be really on the up and up for wanting to help out, trying to spread the word that there are Zora there that aren't wanting the Zora to come and destroy the dam, obviously, but also letting people know that not everybody thinks this is a bad thing. Please don't think that. You're able to get the word out pretty well, and they have really appreciated it.
Yay.
Altogether, it was a 22 or 23? 23, right?
23.
Okay, making sure to get that written down. Jasna, you're meditating? Doing all that meditation going down?
Yeah.
And Marco, you were waiting for group activities. So, we are now on group activities. With that being said, does anybody want to start a group activity? Right now, Jasna's already started theirs, so Jasna can only be in other ones now.
who
Oh.
all is in one?
You guys can anybody can be in one. You guys each have
No,
a
who
group
all is
activity open.
currently in one?
You guys can each have one open right now, because right
This is new
now
one.
the only person that is completely out of stuff is Gallon. Gallon
Hmm.
can't be in anything else this week.
Can we just continue doing the other thing, or no?
Continue the other thing, the
Like,
meditating.
If I wanted to just keep playing my music, could I do that or no?
No, this has to be a group activity.
Okay.
I want to go to the dungeons.
You want to go down? You want to go down into the Temple of Time?
Yeah, I want to go do that.
Okay, you definitely can. Exploring this area is basically gaining more information of the area that's down there. Do you want to bring anybody with you?
Well, Ronan, do you want to come with me to do this? Do you want to go?
Sure.
Ooh, nice. Anybody else want to come with me? Gorthos, Jasmine, Poco, anybody else want to take me up on going down to the
Anybody
dungeons?
want to go dungeon crawling? Want to crawl around a dungeon? Want to
We're
crawl?
going-
He's
Oh,
wanna-
it's coming from eating moss. We'll have to go.
Want to be a nasty little dungeon boy?
That's a little moss, man.
Who's wanting to go down with
Anybody,
him?
You fucking swamp thing ass.
I can still be in things, right? Yeah.
Yep, you can. You can go if you'd like to. Whoever is gonna go with him, this is gonna be the last thing they do this week, though.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Ronan and Jasner are wanting to go. Polo and Gorthos, do you guys want to go? Do you guys want to not?
Well, no.
Not really.
Okay.
Not right now.
As the three of you are going to go down into the dungeon to see if you guys can learn more things. Each of you are going to bring back some Sandshrew jelly. Because you guys already know about that down there. You guys can easily get that stuff settled for you. I don't remember if one of you
Nice.
guys already have a sand. You guys do. Bam.
Yeah, we did.
Bam.
Also, how do y'all like how
Bam.
I'm sounding? Do you like it?
No, I hate you.
I noticed no difference.
He's a little there's a little bit of a difference.
There's a little bit of a difference.
There's a little bit of a difference. I'll have to like look into it a little bit later. But
Yeah.
like I'm hearing a little bit of difference. I'm hearing you a little bit clearer.
Cool.
Other than that, I need the three of you to roll me for your this will be your insight or your diligence. Or instinct or
Okay.
diligence, my bad.
You hold this, and I saw you roll before. You hold this.
Both of you guys are rolling with your commerce.
Okay, I just rolled the thing, so I'll roll this too.
All right, I'll roll with my commerce, and I think I have
Ooh.
Nice one, fun.
two of those inspiration.
4 plus
points.
13.
You do have 2 inspiration right now.
15,
It was
19.
what or what?
Oh no, Ronan has 1. Ronan, roll me one more time.
Oh,
So my first roll's
Hey,
an 18.
that was my highest was a 19
Okay.
total.
What did you get, Jasna?
15 plus what was the
Either instinct or diligence.
Sure, I'll grab diligence. 15, 16, 18.
Okay, and Marco?
My highest roll is 18 plus my instinct, 19, 20, 21, 22.
As you guys make your way through the underground of this place, you guys eventually find your way back to the room that had the large pillar in the middle that seemed to have been moving. As you guys had made it there, and again started like feeling like some sort of like back and forth that was in there. Again, that sort of vibration that was going on there. You guys eventually follow the noise of it a little bit further down into the dungeon. As you do, you guys find what appears to be a very wide circular room, and underneath the pillar that seems to be stationed above it, there appears to be a large almost like slab of petrified wood that seems to be grinding down on top of something underneath. As you look at it, there just seems to be some powder down there. But all around there seems to be some sort of a glass, like a black glass in like chunks all around the area. As you guys look at it, this seems to be a place for grinding whatever this material is. As you like look over toward it, you guys see that there is some sort of a glassy black powder that is underneath this large petrified wood slab. I'd like to know, do you guys want to put another one of those chunks underneath the wood slab?
Yes, Marco would love to do this.
Marco, whenever you go and place another chunk of stuff underneath it, you notice that the wood seems to creak and moan as it starts going on it. You see that the thing above seems to shake and then stop, as if this chunk has stopped it from doing the moving it was doing before. All three of you hear a shudder throughout the dungeon, as if something seems to have happened somewhere in the dungeon. But you do notice there is slight movements going on the petrified wood. You're pretty sure that if you were to come back here, there will probably be more dust to collect. Do you guys want to collect the dust that was already there?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, sure.
Each of you are going to gain a thing of glassy black powder.
Ooh, okay. Okay, so this is what we missed. Interesting.
We missed some powder.
We decided to go for the goal instead of exploring. Because, we had a guy to kill, but we ended up not killing.
And then Marco puts it in his mouth.
Put it in your mouth.
No, I am putting the glaxy mixture into my fucking mouth.
You're
Thank
gonna
you
put
very
glass
much.
in your mouth?
There each of you go. Each of you are going to gain one thing of this glassy black powder. You have no idea what it is, but it's probably important.
It's glassy black powder. I know
Looks
that.
like glass. Looks like powder.
Other than that, there's really not a lot of stuff that you guys see going through the areas that you guys had gone in normally, unless you guys had decided to go even further into the dungeon, which, because you guys don't have a lot of ways to come back out, and the fact that it's only the three of you, I'm guessing you guys do not.
Do I still remember my way out?
You guys can easily find your way out. If not, you just go.
I was just wondering if I have a magic map in my head.
You do not have a magic
Still.
map in your head now.
Okay.
That seemed to have wore off after you slept.
Okay.
So Gorthos and Polo.
Yes.
You guys are the only two left. Do you guys want to do either of your group activities? Basically, Polo, do you want to take Gorthos hunting, or Gorthos, do you want to take Polo training?
Master?
All right. If Polo wants to learn how to shoot better.
Yes, please.
It could be with anything. You guys can train with any weapons that Polo is able to use.
I only
Frying
have-
pan. Frying pan.
Dying.
Polo has the wooden bow. She also has the Sheikah knife, and she also has the frying pan
And the heat lantern.
and the
I have
heat
a
lantern.
heat lantern. The heat lantern is a blunt object I can hit people
You
with.
do have that's very true. Those are the four weapons you guys can train with.
Take your pick, Polo.
Bow.
Okay.
All right.
Gorthos will teach you to master the heat.
Give Gorthos that extremely large bow for his tiny hands.
Oh,
He'll
yeah,
show
you're
you.
tiny.
You have to have known somebody who was really good with a bow.
There are three different things you guys can learn from a bow. So I would like for you guys to, as you guys are doing this, go ahead and roll me for your both of you roll me for your diligence as you're going through this.
Straight D Twan. Let's go. 10.
10.
Man. Dun, dun, dun.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Okay. So a 10 and a 21.
Yes.
Yeah, diligence, 13. 13 in total.
Oh, 13. My bad.
Yeah.
That actually does make a difference.
Yes.
I was just gonna give you the first one. You guys could. Okay. So this is gonna sound very arbitrary, because it always does whenever I give you guys these things and you guys don't know anything about them. But out of 3 keywords, you guys have made it to the second one. So you guys could either learn the second one or the first one.
I like 2.
Yeah.
I like 2.
You guys want to go for 2?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like the number 2.
Well, lucky you.
I'm the reason all these things are two.
You guys are going to learn the keyword for bows that is called power.
Ooh.
Basically, you are able to use a turn. Basically, you're using your turn that turn. For all intents and purposes, that is 3 AP. In order to double your damage and attempt to destroy defenses
With bow.
with bow.
It's fucking power shot. Hell yeah.
I will remind both of you about something. However, currently Polo is using a wooden bow. This is only going to be for the wooden bow, by the way. This isn't for all bows that Polo's ever going to have. But both of you, anytime you guys use a wooden bow, which you can make wooden bows now, luckily, we'll be able to do this. With the wooden bow, there is a chance for this thing to break if you guys use a power shot.
Yeah, wooden bows are unfortunately doo-doo.
Some Chad wood. We need some ironwood.
We need some Kokiri wood. We need to go back to the Grothos needs to go back to the Lost Woods.
I also need
Just so you guys know better what it is, I'm just gonna put power shot in there. But yes, you guys can do a power shot, which is for all intents and purposes 3 AP.
Hey.
I can't wait to become a glass cannon.
What does it mean to break defenses?
Maybe like a crappy shield.
You'll have to. Who knows, man?
Or are we looking at
basically
like,
whenever you guys were doing it over the course of the week, you guys were shooting a tree. And whenever you guys had learned about the power shot, you guys have basically shattered all the bark off of like a section of the tree.
I understand. I understand very well now.
As that happened, Polo, roll me a d20 and call odds or evens.
Is the bow about the fucking?
Oh, it's evens.
Evens? Good. Your bow didn't explode.
It's just like her bow just shatters. Well, you learned the power shot.
Congratulations.
But again, you guys now know about this shot. If you guys were to train with other bows, you could probably be able to use this with other bows, but it's not going to be automatically assumed that all bows have this. Just letting you guys know. Because some woods are more fragile than others. Some bows just don't have the right tensile strength. Yada yada yada.
But I could.
We gotta get a hickory bow because in the Nambla scale
or a dickory
of wood,
bow.
Hickory is the most dense of all the woods.
Or a dickory bow, or a dock bow.
And you're being really unyielding right now.
But that means I can. Does that mean I can actively try and forge a weapon that specifically will be able to have these kinds of keywords?
Right now, if you were to make a wooden bow, you definitely feel like that wooden bow would have it. If you were to use special wood or something like that, it would probably still have it.
Yo, are the bow keywords just fucking Minecraft enhancements?
Who knows, man?
Because I was like, power is a fucking Minecraft enhancement.
Who knows, man?
Don't worry about that.
Orthopods.
It's almost as if power or power shot is something that is in a lot of media. And I'm not a fucking Minecraft nerd like you. Anyway.
I can't wait for infinity.
I would like infinity, please. Can I have all of the arrows, please?
Can I have flame shot?
By the time you guys have all did your training for the week, I think you guys kind of understand what the next sections of these are going to be. Hopefully, they will go by a little bit quicker. But as you guys have gone through that, we're going to make our way to the end of that week. When the weekend comes by, you guys know that the auction is that weekend. The one that was being held over over in the square. That at one point was being used by Slaverman. And if you guys hadn't eventually had Slaverman be taken away, he might have tried to do something during this. But at the moment, you guys were able to get him sealed away very thoroughly, and even had the king kind of go after him. So anyway, Don't worry
Okay,
about it
fine,
now.
I'll
In other words, don't
Just
worry
want to
about it.
decapitate him. Just want to talk to him.
I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him.
Just want to cut his head off.
I just want to shoot him.
I just
Just
want
want
to.
to gild him a little bit. It's fine.
I just want to kill him. As you guys have made your way over to this, you guys would have been invited to come to it at the end of the week. Basically by the people who are newly taking this over, which happens to be your two Zora friends there, Ronan. They have taken over the responsibility for watching over all the items in the auction.
Hey.
As you guys have made your way over toward it, the auction is going to start very soon, very soon. I would like to know, while you guys are going to this auction, is there anything that you guys would like to do beforehand, or while you're there, while everything is getting set up currently? Do you guys want to do anything? By the way, Ronan, I'm going to assume that you have paid off your gauntlets.
Yes.
Because I can't get the token off of you. There we go.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Dang.
I'm going to assume that you paid off your gauntlets. Smith definitely was perfectly fine with you paying them off that early. He did not expect you to, but he was perfectly fine with you paying them off that early. As all of this is going to be going down, is there anybody you guys would like to speak to? Is there anybody you guys would like to do while you guys are going around here? You guys would have all basically been invited to this place, and because the 6 of you live together, you guys would have basically made your way here somewhat together.
Here's the
We
question:
we still don't know what's yet in the auction, right?
Yeah, we have some ideas, but I don't know.
Currently, you have some ideas of them, but nothing concrete. And what did you say earlier, Jake?
Oh no, I was just making a joke because you said, "Was there anybody you'd like to do?"
I see what you're saying.
Many people.
I see. Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah, all.
In the auction?
I mean, why not?
In a
You're
row?
gonna auction yourself off now?
But no, is there anything you guys would like to do before the auction starts?
Is there an option to do something during the auction?
Sure, but we're going to probably assume that that's going to happen right now, because when the auction comes, I'm literally just going to show you guys items and be like, do you want it? So if you want to
Okay.
say that whatever you're doing is during the auction, you can say whatever you're doing is during the auction.
Okay. Then she will nudge at Gallon, like shoulder nudge, try to be like really inconspicuous
This is happening during the auction?
during the auction.
Okay, so you guys would see, as the auction would be starting, eventually you would see that several people would be making their way forward to perform any sort of task that needed to be done. As you guys would do so, you would notice that three people who were there, at first gives you a tiny bit of a scare, because the 3 people who are bearing out the items seem to be the 3 people who were going to be for sale in this auction. But
the
you know,
irony. Oh, the
but you
irony.
know, they decided to come and do this. Now that Hamel over here, now that Hamel King was the person in charge of it, it seems like, you know, they were fine coming in and performing this for him. Each of them are on stage, like bringing out different items. Hamel is actually projecting his voice rather well through to everybody, letting them hear him quite easily, and calling out the different items. Right now he's on like what appears to be a set of different vegetables and things from the surrounding farms. But as this is going down, each of you would have your own seats in the crowds, near, not like at the very front, but near-ish the front.
Ungrateful fuck.
Well, the people that seem to be at the front all seem to be like mercenaries. It looks as if they have given a lot of security to this right now.
Makes
For
sense.
reasons that are completely lost in everyone, obviously.
Possibly, imagine any reason.
So I'd like to know, Polo, you said you're gonna be nudging Gowan?
Mm-hmm. We haven't seen any items yet, have we?
There have been some, again, like right now they're bringing out like a bushel of vegetables from the surrounding farms and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
They appear to be starting small.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Nudge,
Yes.
Um, uh, there's not much interesting stuff here at the auction, is there?
Yeah. I mean, they're just starting.
Yeah, I guess they'll bring out the good stuff, last. But I was,
Here's a 50-inch TV. No.
I was,
Ah, yeah, sign me up.
I was wondering, if only for a little bit, do you want to go, somewhere a bit more private? I just, want to talk.
Yeah, sure, let's go.
Okay.
Grabs hand, runs out.
Oh. Well, I'm gone.
I will say, if you guys do this, that you guys will be forfeiting the auction. And I've already mentioned it to you, Squeaky,
I
that
know.
any interactions will be very brief through this. I would like to know, are the two of you going to forfeit the auction? Because I'm about to give you guys money, so... Because from what you told me before, Squeaky, you were
Yeah,
mainly
no,
just wanting to say something to him, but taking him away from the auction will mean that you guys are done with the auction. Is that fine?
She's sweating bullets, but she's
Gowan?
sticking to it. She heard a yes. She was like,
Is that fine, Gowan?
She's taking him off. He's gone.
Okay. The two of you will be going off away from things. I will say, as you guys would have approached this place. The reason I was saying that, get this done before everything is because I wanted to give you guys money before we actually got into the items you guys were gonna actually look into. Let's get into the actual auction stuff first, and then we'll see what goes on over there. So each of you, if we look over here at the wall of a bunch of shit you guys killed, over at the top of this area here, you guys can see that there are a lot of boyos and choo-choos that are not like lined up perfectly. These are all the dead people. These are all the deads. These over here, these guys are dead, you see. However, all the people over here, these guys are alive, at least from what you guys hope. With that,
Alive and healthy are two different things.
With that, you guys were able to get a reward. You guys, in the very beginning of this place, were given permission to put all this money inside your guys' king's wallet. But for every person that you guys have brought back alive, you guys are going to be getting 100 rupees. For every monster you guys have brought back alive, you guys are going to be getting 50 rupees. And for the boy Rock Tumble, as well as Slaverman himself, you guys are going to be getting 300 rupees. Ooh. And for all the ones you killed, that's going to be half. So let's go ahead and...
That's a lot of munners.
That's a lot of munners. That's why whenever you guys had said earlier, like, oh, there's those cheapskates, I'm sitting here like, fucking...
You don't know.
So,
Oh,
let's get
God.
the 50s out of the way first. Each of these boys over here that are dead, all these limbos over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's
That
gonna be
bloodline is fucking
1,
dead.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And for all of these guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. For all these chews, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you already have a big ass fucking pile of rupees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm just gonna give you 3 silver rupees for those.
Gonna have to bring out
Because
the
each of those are
calculator, hold
25s. For Rock Tumble
Remind
and
me
for
some of these.
Slaverman, each of you are going to gain you guys are going to gain 300 rupees. And finally, for all of these men's over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. For these 25 boyos, 1, 2, hold on, let's just 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
Goddamn.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Okay.
There you guys
25.
go. There you guys go.
25.
So for you guys out there, that's at least 4K rupees right there. Goddamn.
So as you guys were starting the area, as you guys would have came into the auction, you guys would have been presented with this amount of money. They said that they were sorry that it took so long for them to get it. They had to tally up the rewards as well as get the budget approved for each of the people that they had found. But there you go. There's all of your guys' new monies and you also have all the other monies that you already had, and it's gonna be a good old time.
I'm gonna have to count. Give me 5 minutes.
What was that? What was that, Emerald?
I'm gonna buy out the auction.
No.
No. It's a lot of money, but no.
No one else here has any money.
Again,
More the main character.
we're gonna go through the bit of auction that is here, that is right here right now. Oh wait, also I forgot, because you also would have been given a bonus because again last week we got a donation that gave us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It didn't give us 5, but I put more in there because we didn't get to the donation till the very end of the game. So you guys also have 5 more silver rupees. Beep, there you go. Look at those. Thank you very much, Clips. Anyway.
Thank you, Eclipse.
But
Oh, those chickens.
I have a large amount of things. Here they are. Look at all these things over here. Anyway, that are going to be inside of this auction, ready for you guys to get some things of. So the first thing to actually come up that is of any use to you guys that you guys know anything about appears to be a cooking set. And by cooking set, I mean ingredient set, but you know, you guys see, bloop, a large bushel of ingredients. Each of them seem to be 3 of each of these sets here. So it would be bam, bam, and bam. I don't know where the third bam went. Third bam is gone forever, you see.
Bam, gone.
There we go. As you guys see these 3 bushels of random ingredients, seemingly in the area here. Each of them having a spicy pepper, some hardy quail meat, stamina shrooms, Hylian herbs, and hardy quail eggs, as well as an apple a piece. Each of them seem to be pretty interesting ingredients you guys have seen before. Each of these are going to be going for a starting price of 50 gold, or not 50 gold, 50 rupees. It doesn't look like a lot of people are wanting to bid on them, though. As they come out, you guys know that if nobody says anything, then they're probably going to lower the price eventually, but you also know that that's probably what a lot of people are waiting for. Do you guys want to wait until they lower the price, or do you guys want to try to just buy them out right here?
You know, let's wait for them to lower the
Personally,
price.
no, because it's like, then we're just having a competition and we're just gonna pull it right back up. That's my guess.
Yo, we did that though with a banner signed by Richard E. and Cox. They were like, "This is signed by the voice actor of Inuyasha. $50, 40, 30, 30."
Do you guys? Some of you said yes, and some of you said no. What are we going with?
Going with Jasmine on this one.
You guys just want to try to buy them out?
I mean, we're gonna get how many of them? One of them, or
each of them is 50 rupees.
Oh, if it's each of them, then yeah, let's fucking wait until they go down. Fuck.
Okay. As you guys wait, the person behind Hamill seems to look to each of them, and then he looks off to you guys. He puts his hands up, and then he says 25 each. Again, nobody says anything.
Want to do it now? I guess. Worth a snuff.
Hold on.
Do you guys want to wait, or do you guys want to buy? I need to know one or the other.
I'm Ronan brain dumb.
My gut feeling was like, let's cash it now. Is my gut feeling.
It's 75 for all three. Do we want all three, or might as well?
Do you guys want all three?
Carry on.
Oh yeah, man. If we're gonna buy all three, let's go buy all three.
Sure.
He said
I'm already
25
keeping
each.
him
Do you
in-
guys want to give up 75 rupees?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Do-do-do. I'm going to say that we're just going to say these two would then be it, even though, again, we're going to be you guys are going to be getting 25 rupees back. As you guys call out for it, you guys do see that as you guys call out, some people do have some stern looks on their faces. They looked as if it would have gotten any lower, they would have immediately took it. As you guys say call out your 75 rupees, nobody seems to call out to contest. Hamill says going once, going twice, and you guys have it being sold. Three baskets full of things, including 3 apples that Jasna, you just are looking over at, and for some reason you have a sense of pride. It's like, bitch, I would have paid 25 just for the apple. I'm kidding.
I don't need to know that, but you know.
They don't need to know that, you see.
They're all just like, man, we get the set of ingredients. Set of ingredients?
Set of ingredients, what?
Yeah.
You guys will be getting 25 back, but again, they're not going to be doing it immediately. This is all going to be purchased after the auction is done. As the next thing that seems to be going for, you guys see what appears to be a potion set.
Ooh.
You guys see a set of 5 potions get wheeled out in front of you. Each of them look as if they are regular potions or better. None of them are the small weak potions you guys have been using. There are 2 red potions. There is 1 yellow potion. There is a green potion, and there is a good purple potion. If you guys remember the purple potions, they were the ones that gave regeneration as well as hearts back.
We can really use those.
As they go on display in front of you, the entire set appears to be starting at 300 rupees.
That's like I really want those.
There is a mummer across the crowd, as if this is one of the ones that is gathering some sort of interest.
Shall we just go for it?
If you want them, probably better do it now.
Yeah.
All right. 300.
Marco stands up and calls 300. I'm gonna roll for the wealthy people in the thing. Do they want this at all? Because there's also the thing of, are we gonna go adventuring though, honey? Come on.
You want to go to the Bahamas, just
Look at these people. That one has a feather in his thing, and that one's a skeleton, and that one's a giant whale.
There are a couple of wealthy people in the crowd, but as soon as you say 300, because you guys asserted yourselves immediately, they get the sense that you guys would go higher for it. They're not gonna contest it. You got this really cheap. They rolled very low. If they would have rolled a little bit higher, they would have went to 400.
There you go, Marco.
As you guys will get the entire potion set. I kind of hope you guys buy out the entire thing.
That would be fucking hilarious.
The next thing that is being brought out seems to be being brought out inside of a golden case. A small golden case seems to be brought over to Hamill. He puts it in front of him, opens it up from the back. As you guys look in, as a slight shine comes from the inside, as he exclaims out that there are 2 magic keys in the box.
Magic keys.
Mm-hmm.
Magic
I
keys
want
to
the-
what?
Do you guys at this point? I would say that if anybody wants to roll their experience to see if they know what this is, they can.
Yeah, man, what the hell?
I want to do the roll.
I'm just not even
Marco,
gonna-
roll
not
me.
even gonna
Roll,
look.
Marco, roll me with advantage.
Hold this boy.
Actually,
Go, you
Marth,
deserve it.
actually, Marco and Gorthos roll me with advantage.
So anyway, so I'm gonna use the commerce now, and I'm putting in 2. You know. All right. Ooh, that's 5. Let's see here. Let's see what I get. First roll. That's
That's
3.
painful.
That's 3.
Let's see here, and then the second roll.
Oh my god.
Are you kidding me?
Gorthos, go ahead and roll me. Like I said, Gorthos, you roll me with advantage, please.
Yeah. Okay. It's just silly. I guess I'm rolling this too. Okay. All right.
All right, that is altogether for you an unnatural 20. Both Jasna and Ronan roll me once
Okay,
for
okay.
your experience. See if you guys have heard tale.
I'll just roll it flat, see what happens.
That tracks. I got a -1.
Why would you need a key for anything?
Gorthos, you would look at this. You know these to be under a different name, otherwise known as dungeon keys. These are the key. These are keys that these are magical keys that can unlock any lock in a dungeon.
Gorthos will not say this until after the keys are in our hands.
That being said, the starting bid for these are going to go for 300 each. As this is said, there is a murmur across the crowd. You're not sure if anyone's going to say anything yet or not, though. What do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to hold, or do you guys want to call out a number?
Gorthos will let it be known that these keys open any door in any dungeon when they're used.
Well, there are certain caveats, but
almost any lock, almost any lock in almost any
We'll
dungeon.
never run into the ones that don't.
Well, the only things that would be different are the big keys that are needed for certain dungeons.
I see.
The super key, anyway.
The super
Those
keys.
are really good.
The super duper key.
I want to know: do you guys want to hold, or do you guys want to call out? Because there are advantages to calling out immediately, but there's also a lot of advantages for holding.
We also have a gallon.
That's very true.
We also have a key.
Who is like a key to any door.
Actually, let's hold for it, see if anybody, if it drops a bit, then we'll go for it.
Sounds reasonable.
You guys want to hold?
Yeah.
Well, they rolled a 2, so nobody is the crowd is not going to immediately say anything. The number goes down to 200 each.
I don't know if we need these.
If you guys think it's useful, you should probably grab it.
You know what? 400.
Yeah.
Do they come as a set?
Right now it is
each.
200 each.
So it's gonna be
Okay.
400 total.
If we just
It's got it can unlock any door that is magically sealed unless frequently. Oh. We should probably get these keys.
I want them. I want the keys.
Okay, I'll call out 200.
Oh, 200 or 400?
Isn't it 200 each?
They are
right now?
200 each. Yes.
200 each.
Yeah.
Hamill looks over to you. He points. He asks if you're getting both or just the one.
What do you guys think?
Looks to Marco and Gorthos. They're the ones really looking for this.
Both. Do both. Both
Tell me
sound
both.
good.
Oh.
Current bid is at 400 then, if that's the case.
Yep.
I'm going to roll one more time. Do-do. Da-da. You see that there are a couple of people in the crowd as they look forward towards you. As soon as you call out for the 200, someone looks as if they're about to stand, but then whenever you say that you call out the 400, they put their themselves back down. Like
Everyone
they
here's
looked
gonna
like they were
fucking
ready.
hate us.
Looked like they were ready to buy one of them, but they were not ready to buy the set of them.
They're all gonna fucking hate us.
We lose all our fucking hero points like after this.
You guys win the bid for 400.
Cool. We're gonna
Their
buy the
fault for
whole
not
thing.
betting. It's their own fault. They could go for
They
them.
could. They 100% could.
They just have
They're
it.
They have it then. They're booking in time.
As that goes away, Hamill then looks over. He congratulates you guys for your win. As he goes, now we'll be bringing out the unique items that have been donated to the auction. Now that all of the bulk items and the more donated items from the surrounding fields are done. He motions over as you guys see coming in next appears to be a candle.
One candle.
A single candle seems to come out onto a velvet-lined pillow. As they place it in front of Hamill, the candle itself is completely mundane until he goes over to it. As he does, he waves a hand over it, and the candle seems to light in a blue flame. You guys see a blue candle?
Ooh.
This is
That's neat.
everybody's reading on it. I didn't say to read on it, but go ahead. I guess it's fine.
Everyone's like reading on it.
I mean, I'm not even here, so I have no say. So it doesn't matter.
It's like, I mean,
As you
someone's
guys
probably
see
got
the
it.
blue candle, he is going to explain it. So luckily, it's fine. Is a candle to light up the darkness using a command. The wick begins to glow. Begins to burn. While lit, the magical items are highlighted in a 9-square area.
Oh, it's a candle of detect magic.
Mm-hmm.
We also have Ronan.
It's true, but that's only within the last 30 days.
Yeah.
It also needs like an hour to play.
Well, that a minute for that.
Well, a minute, yeah.
As you guys see this, they say that the starting bid for this is going to be 200 rupees. You guys do know that as a candle, it probably isn't going to last forever. But it's magic, so who the fuck knows? As soon as the 200 is said, somebody does say 200 in the crowd. It looks like somebody is fucking dumb with your guys' shit.
Do we need this?
Could be useful, but
Nah.
I kind of want to see if it's like. I'm just sitting here like, we don't really need this, but I also want to see how high that asshole will go.
I will say this: the crowd has a limited amount of rupees.
Yeah, man, let's go. 250.
Jasmine calls out 250.
Yep.
All right, let me roll for them to see if they're gonna contest you.
It's 50 extra rupees too high for their blood.
We're gonna buy out
Jasna.
the entire auction, and then we're gonna go get knighted.
Because you were the one that did the bid, and you're actually just trying to have them burn money. Why don't you roll me for your charm to see if you can basically let out a bit of a like your own dealer charm to see if people are like, oh, maybe this is better than we think it is.
Let's go.
Maybe it's not just a fucking wax stick.
It's a wax stick of wax.
I mean, it's blue. I like that.
17.
17.
You can actually just do this and read a number.
As you call out for that, you see that there is a mummer across the crowd, and then another person, not the one that originally bid, he seems to raise his up. He says 350. The original guy, who at that point looks over, says 400.
Oh.
Oh.
That is the current bid. Do you guys want to step down from it?
So that we know and remember, We don't need this candle to detect magical items.
It's true.
We don't.
Yeah. We don't
It's true.
need that. We have two entities that can do the same thing.
It's true, Gorfas.
You just want to make them burn their money, don't you?
There you go.
Do you guys want to hold here? Just gonna let them have it for 400.
Yep.
He says going once, going twice. The first item not sold to you guys is sold to the crowd. I'm gonna minus 400
I,
from.
as a player, am disappointed we haven't bought out the entire auction.
This is funner. This just means that we have a better chance at getting better shit. It's fine.
You guys then see being wheeled in something familiar to each of you. As you see something being wheeled in a on a weapon rack, you see a very familiar halberd being wheeled in. Do you remember? You guys remember seeing? You guys remember seeing them seeing this halberd? This is Nakala's halberd that was over at the that is over at the thing, the one that let out that burst of light energy.
Yeah, that can't do that anymore.
From you guys remember that this thing just had to be charged.
Yeah, just to recharge it somehow.
As it gets brought out, they explain that this is something that was being that is donated to the auction by the Church of Life or the Temple of Time by the royal guard that is stationed there. As the starting bid for it is going to be for 500.
Gorthos, you made real good use of that last time. You want it again?
Oh, yes or no?
Gorthos just thinks and then just shakes his head. No. It's a good weapon, but Gorthos does not.
You do hear somebody on the crowd call out for 500. So the cheapest you guys can probably get this is 520 at this point, but if you guys don't want it, this guy can just take it.
Yeah,
We also keep trying to run them out of money.
It's like they'll win, but they'll be fine.
You know what? Yeah.
What do you say? What do you say, Jasna?
575.
575. All right, we're gonna roll to see if they continue. If not, you guys are gonna be stuck with it.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll take it.
Jasna, also roll me for your charm again, please, because you're the one doing
I am
it.
fucking putting everything I've ever got into
This is gonna have to be a big one. You have to roll a big one here.
I'll have to. I'll put everything I have, everything I own. My house, the donkey, the wife, the kids.
I believe
The wife. 9.
It's a 13 on that one.
12, 13 plus your charm, which is 15.
I will put 11.
Go ahead. Roll this part again.
Oh my god.
Hey! So the first one would not have worked, by the way.
There we go.
As somebody goes, 700.
There we go.
As someone calls out 700, do you want to keep bidding?
We're good.
You just want to fuck these people over.
I love it.
This is why I wanted to play dealer for so long. Something sessions.
That is eventually given off to a man who looks as if he can't even hold it.
That's how it feels good.
You like your fucking overpriced collector's item, dude.
The next thing causes a hush across the crowd as it's wheeled in, as you guys see probably the greatest item that's even in this place. A bottle.
10,000.
Enchanted bottle.
As the magic bottle comes out, a hush goes over the crowd as there's a very excited murmur almost immediately. As Hamel looks forward, noting the mummer, he looks down to his notes and then gets a bit of a smirk as he says out loud, the starting price will be 1,500 rupees. which immediately someone says 1,500.
1,520.
1,520. Let's roll.
1,501.
You guys have to do increments of 20 at least.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll to see if people are going to continue.
Come on.
They are going to continue.
Hey.
As someone says 1,600.
1,650.
Jasna, roll me for your charm.
Hell yeah. I am putting everything I've ever owned.
I'm just gonna roll your dice really quick for a second to determine your
thank
DC. You need a pretty good DC. If you need to roll pretty good.
I will
You
try
have
my
two-
goddamn best.
11, 12,
That's,
13, 14. That is a 14, 15, 16, 17. That is a 17. Do you want to put anything else into it?
Oh, you know what? Let's bring out the loves today. Let's go.
All right, roll me one more time. This is going to be a +3 because it is a charm roll, so, or a
Is
+2.
all of them or just this one?
Just this one.
You have fleetings as well, I think?
Yes, actually, you have 2. One of them
Okay.
says Jason.
Oh.
So I'm guessing that's going to be Jasna because you can't give them to NPCs if people remembers.
Yes, they.
15,
Okay, roll it 2 more times. Or 3 more times, I guess.
2, 4,
Last roll.
and last roll.
What was the
2.
highest?
Highest is 15.
15 plus all these 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Someone calls out 1,750.
I'm satisfied, yeah.
Do you want to jump it up a little higher, maybe?
You want to go a little higher?
Yeah, it's a bottle.
1,900.
1,900. Okay. Let's roll for them.
Technically, be the first bottle we pay for. I think.
You guys wanted the bottle? Hold on, what?
As someone is going to say 1,950.
2,000.
He looks as if he's starting to back off. I'm gonna roll.
See, you guys finally understand what the fun in dealing is.
This is fun. I actually kind of like this.
I like raising my hand.
It looks
It's
as if the mummer in the crowd is stopping. People are looking at you. Nobody's coming back up with it. It's going once, going twice, and it's sold. You guys obtain another magic bottle.
Yay!
I just like imagine that it's like, man, we're driving up. Wait, you actually wanted the bottle? What?
Oh, yeah, I mean, they're good, I think.
Good. Coordination could have been used.
There we go. This one was literally like the max somebody was gonna go without having you guys roll it again. Was going to be for 1,800, but you guys immediately went over that. so the roll started going crazy.
There.
But you guys got it. You still have. Remember, you guys do still have a lot more gold than what's presented here. There is still.
I'm just saying it's funny.
I'm gonna move like the gold that's in the king's wallet over here, so you guys know. You guys still have quite a bit.
Yeah,
Money.
we got like almost 5,000 from just the people we brought in.
In total, we had 10K.
I should have gave you another token. Anyway.
Yeah, you should have.
I guess we'll just have to bid 10,000 rupees on one item.
Speaking of 10,000 rupees on one item, the next thing that gets brought out. I'm playing. The next thing that gets brought out is another weapon on a rack. A very familiar weapon on a rack.
Well, go.
Gorthos wants this one.
As he begins talking, I'm gonna say this to you guys. Obviously, this is something that I have prepared for you guys to get. You guys know just how fucking expensive the armor was. You can expect that this is probably going to be similarly expensive. As he's going to say the starting number, I would like to know, Gorthos, do you want this?
Yes.
You are going to have to use your token on it.
At the 10,000 token, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Gorthos just jumps up 10,000.
Like as he's as
The prices is like,
as
whoa.
Hamill's about to like he's explained it. He's like, this has been donated by its owner. It's been returned to us. Blah 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 blah. I think we'll start the bidding at, and then you just pulled up 10,000.
He just holds like a bag. He just holds up a bag of the rupees. Just 10,000.
Tiny little Gorthos.
Oh my god, I
Just
can
goes up
imagine them.
I can
As
imagine
people-
Jasmine just fucking dies.
As people look over at this fucking child with the Keton mask.
Keaton has little tassels on.
He just pulls a Dr. Evil. $10 billion.
As Hamill looks over, there's like a silence over the crowd before anyone can say anything. Before anyone can even put up another bid, because Hamill likes you guys, he points over with his spear toward Gorthos. Sold.
Yes.
Non-biased, completely.
Completely.
professional.
Yes, it's fine.
Fair gameplay. The Tetris player has a slight advantage.
No, I'm gonna say this: the crowd doesn't even have 10,000 rupees.
Gorthos just wants.
I didn't even give the crowd 10,000 rupees.
The collective crowd does not have that much.
They should have more tax around the city so they could also get 10K.
They need to. All they need to do is get their 10K tokens. Come on, guys. As
They just give it to Gorthos so you can sit there with the sword.
you see like Charcoal and Rock just sort of like take it off, and like both of them like holding it and bring it over to you. There you go. Here you go, Gorthos.
He just holds it like, yeah.
He can barely like hold it, he's like that.
It's like
It is now
drops
your
it when
seatbelt.
they
It is now your seatbelt that is locking you in place.
Gorthos does not think this through.
As the next thing they seem to bring out seems to be another small golden box. Opening it up, you guys see another golden shine come out as they explain that they are bringing out goddess metal. 3 chunks of it. You guys see 3 lumps of goddess metal in there as the crowd goes like ooh and ahs for it. You guys know that you guys could probably just get some more of this.
Yeah, this
But I
is
mean,
like
there are 3 lumps over there. You're not sure how long it's gonna take to get 3 lumps, but you're also pretty sure you guys can just get more.
Yeah.
Also, we don't know how to. I don't trust with making them.
There,
You know?
obviously nobody is like wanting to make something with this. That's why it's all in lumps. But like people still see this as, oh fuck, we need to get this. This is like a symbol. As he calls out, there it is 500 each currently. As somebody does go over, does be like 1,500 as they're saying they're wanting to get all 3. Do you guys want to say anything to it, or do you want to?
We don't need this.
We don't. 1,600.
Gorthos can't object. He's pinned. You see like a tiny hand, just like.
Okay, they're gonna go until the highest one that they will do without a roll will be. As the person looks over towards you as you say 16, they raise their hand. 17.
18.
All right, I need you to roll that charm, Jasna. Oh no, Jasna.
I will fucking fit everything I've ever got. I don't even know if all success works. You're not even gonna ask the question.
Oh no, Jasna.
You do have 2 fleeting still.
It's
One
like
from
it's like
No, she has 1 because she used the 3. Now she has 2. Now she has 3.
Okay.
Oh my fucking god!
oh, let's get to it.
Got this. I believe in you.
Now she has.
I want you to succeed. So we waste the money.
19.
All right, keep just rolling this until you get a better than
Yeah.
19.
Just roll until crit. 19.
One more roll.
Yep. Highest is 19.
As this person looks over, because you rolled so high, he just stands up and looking over at Gorthos, he seems to give like a smug look, and then he like raises his hand as he goes, 2,500 rupees.
Oh damn!
Yeah, that's good. Go get it, man.
You earned it.
Why is he looking at Gorthos when he get us too?
He's like, you're not the only rich guy here, small child. You're not the only rich guy here, little girl.
We're heroes.
I am loving this enthusiasm, Jasna.
Yeah, I love enthusiasm. Yes.
This is the happiest
What was that,
been in
Jasna?
months.
I was like, glory.
As he will, unless you guys bid over that, he will win.
Yeah,
we
man,
might
go
be
get it.
heroes.
Go get your lump medal, butter.
Have
We
your
might
get
be
your
heroes.
get your lumpy gold or whatever. Get out of here.
It's a sacred material.
Yeah, yours didn't come from a frog. Mine is automatically better.
No, he's right. The frog does make the price higher.
You didn't get yours from a magic frog.
He's right, you know.
The next thing they wheel out seems to be on a mannequin head. You guys see what appears to be a necklace being brought out, as they exclaim
Galen
it to
would love
be
this.
the pirate's charm. You guys had
Oh,
heard.
so
You
the
guys
thing
had
Galen
heard about
wanted.
this.
Yeah.
As you guys see the pirate's charm, it is something that allows communication between whoever the charm is attuned to. Currently, it's connected to.
Someone.
They have no idea.
Wait a second.
Better be a
Pirate's
pirate.
charm. Wait a second. Pirate's charm that can communicate with someone.
It's kind of like that one from the game.
Yeah, it just hit me what the fuck that is. It only just hit me what that stupid fucking item is. God damn it! The Wind Waker stone.
It's the one way.
The thing that Tetra gives you.
Oh, you're
So
talking
anyway,
about-
we want the funny communication necklace, please.
They
How
said
much
that the starting is going to be 500.
Oh,
Okay,
good.
500.
Yeah.
Did Jasna say 500?
Yep.
Jasna, are you trying to bump the price up, or are you trying to keep the price down with this?
Trying to keep the price down on this one.
Roll me another charm. See if you can like show your I guess I'll buy it. Whatever, it's
I
not that
guess I'll buy it,
great.
Whatever. It's like,
Whatever, it's fucking.
I can probably sell this for like $2.
I might be able to give the rate.
They're really ripping us off here.
Alright. We might be heroes, but the free market's neutral ground, alright?
19 with that one.
19.
Free market ain't
21,
free
22.
anymore.
All right, I'm gonna roll for them to see. They are gonna have to beat a 19 on their part. Nope. As you start like going like, I guess we'll do 19. I guess we'll do 500. Whatever. Like you just seem really unenthusiastic compared to all the other times. People at this point have been looking over at you and they're just like, well, this person isn't very excited for. We should wait until something exciting happens. Yeah, let's wait till something exciting comes in.
Yo, is that just a
Decisions
random
entirely
shoe?
on this person?
Yeah, that's just they just like freak out over like a pair of shoes that's like mundane, like just mundane, like fucking high tops.
Is that a pair of
Listen to
Crocs?
mine for like goddess metal. They're good.
Is that a pair of fucking Crocs? Let's go!
10,000 rupees.
That's a rupees in the spot.
As they say, going once, going twice, and you guys obtain the pirate charm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Side quest unlocked.
Right afterwards, they bring out yet another thing that is on a bit of a weapon rack, a very small one. But you see them bring out a magic wand.
Oh.
You guys see a magic wand go on to display. As he says that this was donated by the previous magician of the court before he retired and went off to live in the mountains. This is something that they have been holding on to for a good number of years, and it's something that they are going to start bidding on at 600 rupees.
Galen would really like that.
What does this wand do?
Who knows, man?
It's a wand. You can use it. For
It's a
things.
wand. I'm sure he'd love it.
He would.
Is that a weed? Says Connor. No, it's a wand.
It said a wind.
But if it doesn't have any special properties, is there?
I mean, you know what? I'm just sitting here like we already got him the necklace. I think he'll be happy.
That's. I mean, yeah.
But if you want to go for it, I'm gonna put a price up.
I don't know what it does. It could just be a stick.
It was only donated by like the magician of the royal family. It might just be a stick.
Maybe
might
because
be
he
a
got a better
stick.
one and this one sucks.
That's sure. Let's go for. I want to go for it. 600.
You say 600. I'll roll if they go for their base price or if they hold on. As you say 600, they're just gonna hold. They don't really feel the need to go for this. Magicians aren't very common in the area. They're not people that like, oh, we obviously need to cast our spells better.
Yeah, but we do need
honey.
But we do need a giant fucking halberd.
Of course, that has history. This has history. Well, fuck that.
Is that one big and cool?
We don't care about that history.
They would have gone up to
Just let the get up
they
the
would have
beach.
gone up to 700, but they got over a 10, so they did not. So you guys get the magic wand.
Look at that.
Look at the two piles over here. These are your pile, and then there's their pile.
We're letting them get the good shit. Right?
We're reaping the
doing them a
rewards
favor.
for the entire fucking time.
They say that there are 2 items left, and the 2 items were donated by the same person, an artisan from Death Mountain. These are the final items that are here, and potentially the rarest items that are here.
I haven't been keeping track of
About
how
to
much
get
money
fucking-
we have left. How much money do we have left?
It's this pile over here. That's,
Alright, let me
that's
get
much
the
money.
math out.
I think it's this pile right here that's our money.
Bring out the quick rupee calculator.
Oh, we've been keeping track this whole time?
No.
All of this money down here is your guys' money that you had in the wallet, but you guys also have your own personal monies as well.
There's not a lot of
Personal
things, as I
money.
recall.
We have in this pile 300 to 750 left.
3,000.
So 3750.
Okay.
As they wheel out what appears to be an armor rack. On the armor, you guys see what appears to be this red scaly mail
There's a red
that
mail.
comes out. As you
Red
guys
mail?
see, as he explains it to be, the Goron's mail.
Oh.
You guys see
Well,
that
none
it
of
is
us are Goron.
it is a set of armor that seems to have been crafted by Gorons, but looks as if it would fit a body of a non-Goron as well. It looks just as if it is a loose mail made from what they say, a mysterious scaled creature.
Do I know what this is?
Roll me experience. You'd be the only one who'd know.
Hey.
Give us
Can I roll the Triforce of Commerce as well, or do I use it?
You can use it if you want to. Go ahead. I don't know if you use it or not, but go ahead.
Yeah, remember. Yeah. 3, 6, 9, 10, 13. Do I want to?
That's a 13. Do you want to use the love?
Yeah, I want to roll for love.
Yes, you now understand the.
Oh wait,
love
before
I
you use
love
that love, you
knowing
have a fleet.
things.
Okay, yeah, you use the love. Go ahead and roll again,
16.
Hey.
and roll one more time.
20.
My bad.
3. So 16, 20, 23, 20, 26.
You looking over at the mail, you don't know for sure. But as you look over toward it and you see the scales of it, it seems to be made out of some sort of a creature in Death Mountain. The only thing you can think of is potentially a Dodongo, but you're pretty sure that looks different. Upon closer inspection, as everybody's kind of oohing over it, it looks as if it might be made from the scales of a dragon.
Bro, it's just like it's just whisper to Jasmine. Jasmine, we need it.
Can you even move underneath that sword?
No. My
The
hands
bidding
are
for
into
the bidding for this
chair.
will start at 1,000 rupees.
All right, 1,000.
Immediately as you say 1,000, someone says 1,200.
I had to think about what 1,200 is.
Sorry,
1300.
1,200.
1,300.
1300. I will roll for them, and you go ahead and give me a charm roll, please.
Yep. I had inspiration before this day. I ran through all of it. It was worth it.
You have one. You have one currently. You have one fleeting currently.
Yeah, I'm just talking about like I had so much inspiration. I ran through it so hard today. It was worth it.
You'll just fucking people over as fun.
I'll do it again.
I'll fucking do it again.
Go ahead and roll this dice again one more time.
Okay, so I had a 9 here and 10.
That is an 18 altogether. Do you want to stick with that?
Oh, sick.
Okay. They were rolling. What did you end up saying?
1300, I think.
You said 13. They
Yep.
say 14. Almost immediately.
Okay. 1450.
1450. Roll again.
Okay. Let me put these away because I have to like systematically take these away. You know what? I'll go with fleeting.
Hey.
God,
Emerald
aid me
Emerald
with
also
this
gave you
commerce.
Emerald also gave you a fleeting.
God, aid me with this commerce. It's what I have
15 altogether.
15.
Roll this two
Yep.
more times.
1, 11, and 2, 12.
That is
Highest is
altogether
15. and then-
18.
Yeah.
They said 14 and you said 15, right?
I said
1450.
Oh, 1450. They'll say 15.
Let me think about it. You know what? Yeah, 1650.
1650.
Yep.
Let me give one more roll here on their part. As they look over towards you, you see one of the people in the crowd seems to kind of sit up. As he does, you recognize the person in the crowd as he sits up. As you see what appears to be a familiar face.
Oh my god!
As he sets up and he says, 2,000.
Oh.
Now it's a challenge.
Oh, shit.
2,100.
Fuck
We're
this
gonna
guy.
up today.
As Gru looks over towards you.
I actually have the numbers down. I know how high we can go. Let's go.
You want to fight him on it? You want to say 21?
Yep. 21.
He's using that fucking money he got from Slapper.
Yeah.
You
By the way,
fucking-
here's the thing. The only way he shows up is if I roll a 20. I rolled a 20 for the thing. He's like, I guess I can use this. Let's use all my money. You say 21. Looking at Gru's spendable income, he looks over at you. 23.
24.
Roll.
I will. Pass me that goddamn goddess point again. I will never again use goddess points. Today is the day.
1 or
And I'll
2.
put my last free.
Oh God. Let's go.
I got fucking lose to this bitch.
1. Do you want 2, 3?
You couldn't even leave it on that goddamn thing alive. I'm not gonna let you with this now.
2, 3,
that
4,
totals
5,
16.
6, 7. Go ahead and roll this one again, and then roll it one more
Yep.
time. Oh.
16? 13. Highest is 16.
21, 23, 24, 25, 26. That is a 26 altogether. As you say 24, he looks at you. He gets a bit of a smirk on his face, and then he sits down. 24 going once, going twice. And then he points over towards you, Jasna. Sold.
That was probably way more than we probably should have, but man, does it feel good.
Yeah, you got to fuck over that guy.
You beat him. You beat your rival.
As you say that, you hear a chuckle from behind you, Jasna.
Oh man.
As you look back, he seems to look over to you, and as he does, they said there's one more item. And I guess I still have all my money, huh?
Don't you? We'll see.
Let's go. 300, 400, 600, 900, 1200, 15, 18, 21, 24.
Hold on, I have to update the math file.
It's fine. It's fine. I will add my money to the pile.
As
Here we go.
the last item gets wheeled out, everybody looks at it. As they do, they see another thing on an equipment rack. But as soon as it gets wheeled out, there is a ooh coming from the crowd as a shining crimson shield gets brought out on display.
A crimson shield.
As something only
Here comes
referred
the
to
crimson
by
shield.
him as the Red Shield. Apparently created
recognize-
by the same artisan up on Death Mountain, and apparently it is able to give a person fire resistance.
Do I recognize this item?
The item here, again, this seemed to have been made by an artisan,
Okay.
just like the other thing. The other thing is you recognize the scales on the thing. You don't recognize what this is made out of.
Hmm.
As they bring it out, he looks forward. He's like, as this is the last item of the day, the bidding will start at 1,200 rupees.
Okay, give me 5 seconds to do some math.
I've added my money to the big pile over here.
I mean, like, in this pile, we do not have 10k. You're crazy, but we do have a token.
You have a
the-
token, yes.
Tokens been
Do
spent,
you have a
right?
token?
No, do
I-
we? Where is it?
I spent one on my thing.
Yeah,
and then
you guys-
Gothos just spent the other one.
Yeah, you guys don't have any tokens.
Then yeah, we're good.
But why was it over? Oh well.
That was probably the one that was used to pay off the debt.
That's fine.
As soon as you guys start looking through, however, I will say that you guys can try, but immediately Gru stands up. 2,500 rupees.
Yeah.
Do we even have that much?
It's like don't worry about it. We didn't have before. We're good.
Fine, we can just pull out the money from our own pockets if we have
No, we
to.
don't have that much.
We don't have that much combined.
We had that much when we started.
We not have money in our bags and along with the money on the table here. I don't have any
You
money.
seem to not be understanding what I'm telling you.
We don't have. We can't match it.
We had 10,000 when we started.
2,500.
Let him grab it.
Yeah, he has to take it because we can't.
As no one else in the crowd seems to be doing anything, he's just looking over toward Jasna as he says that.
Just a smirk.
Hamel says going
Okay.
once, going twice. Points over toward Gru and says sold. As all of the items have now been sold in the auction. As everybody is congratulated, they said that they'll get the money from each of you, and they'll go over everything just at the end of the day. There is a banquet being held. People can eat and be merry while they're here. And if they want to just take their items and go, they can. Upon hearing that, Gru just walks down and goes and grabs the shield. At which
I have
point,
this now.
he starts walking out of the auction. You also see that he grabs the blue candle.
He steals it.
No,
He just steals
he was the one that bought it.
Oh, okay. I mean, I would just say
That
that's
makes
really.
it before. Hell yeah!
As he takes his stuff and goes to leave the area. You guys can grab onto all of the things that you have obtained here, putting any of these where any of you wish to have them. I will take this load
We're
of
gonna
money over
need
here.
Multiple trips.
They will provide a wheelbarrow if necessary.
Okay.
Or this just automatically just links it into the the big skull inside the magic bag. He just like magics the sword in there.
As you guys are doing that, however, just outside of the place, since the very beginning of the place, Polo and
I
Galen.
almost want to. Jeez, Deco, I almost want to believe the reason they missed is because she was just charging around town looking for a place. So we're far as fuck from
They're
this
actually like walking to their house.
We just went home.
They were just. She was just like, great, got him! And then it's just like, we're in this fucking alley in between the inn and the weird training house.
Gotcha, bitch.
We're just like, hold on. We're just like, right, yeah.
You're right near Murder Alley.
And she's just like,
Now that I think about it, we didn't have to go that far.
I'm gonna disappear for a minute. I'll be back.
Oh, we went far.
looks back.
Yeah, hi.
So sorry. I guess I should have said private. Sorry.
Well, I don't think it gets more private than this. An abandoned alley.
Yeah, no one to interrupt, right?
Does that guy have blood in his mustache? I think he has blood in his mustache.
I guess we're gonna miss the auction now. Whoopsie. I'm sorry.
If I was that concerned about it, I wouldn't have left in the first place.
Yeah, I guess. So thank you for giving me a moment of your time.
Did you want more than a moment?
Would it be selfish to ask for more?
Absolutely. Go ahead, take as many as you want. Like, actually, take a deep breath.
Like, seriously, you're gonna die.
Have you breathed the
And
last 3
exhale.
days?
Do you know breathing? Have you heard of? I'm kidding.
Better?
Yeah, a little bit. Gallon?
Hi.
Would you like to go with me to the princess's debut at the end of the month?
Like,
You
we're
can-
already going, aren't we?
Yeah, but I mean with me. Together. Yeah.
Like, date?
As I've already told Squeaky, she knows that that all of you are going to be going anyway, and that you guys have been invited there because you guys are going to be doing things while you're there. But
Yeah. You mean the one we're going to?
Yeah.
I mean the ones
As
we're
a
going
date?
to, the one that we're actually like doing stuff at, the one that we've been tasked to do stuff. That one.
Yes. Yes, a date. Yes, a date. You can say no if you want to, though.
Why would I want to say no? I mean, the only thing confusing me right now is you're actually asking.
I thought about it over the week. And I thought, I thought it would be something fun for us to do together. To get to know and understand each other better. I mean, I'm always kind of snapping at you because I get really distracted and flustered. So I thought, we could. I thought it'd be fun.
Yeah, sounds great.
You will?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a while since I had one.
I've never been on one.
I mean, admittedly, I was thinking about asking you, but Gallon like pats his sides. I'm kind of broke.
What does money have to do with it?
I mean, am I really asking someone on a date if I'm not flaunting as much as I can? But now that you're asking me, my wallet's irrelevant.
Do we need money to go to the princess's debut?
No. No.
Then I don't understand.
I mean, if I want to take someone somewhere, I usually want to put 110 in it.
Rupees?
A percentage of effort. And yeah,
Oh.
probably like rubies too.
Well, you don't have to, because, I mean, I know you like standing out and impressing people. That's why I also have a surprise for you for the day of. Ta!
You can sue it. Go on.
It was supposed to be a surprise and I let it out.
Oh, what? Whoops.
I mean, it's not like I told you what it is or anything, so it's still gonna be a surprise. I'm working really hard on it so that,
Oh, so you're making it.
yeah, I mean, you still have those ribbons. I'm actually surprised they've lasted long. I would have thought your training would have destroyed them already.
No, I made sure it didn't.
Ah! What? That defeats the purpose!
Does it?
I gave you them to tie up your hair so that your hair wouldn't get singed. If you're not wearing them, then what's the point in having them?
I mean, they look good on me, don't they?
I didn't say that.
I mean, that's enough point for me.
I mean, they don't even match.
I'll figure out something.
They look good on me, right? Well, actually, no.
They're kind of horrendous. What the fuck?
I mean, I could probably make you something a lot better now that I'm kind of getting the hang of it.
I'm gonna get more gifts?
I mean, if you really want, I mean, I have to practice somehow, but you look more excited than I expected.
I mean, why wouldn't I be? I'm getting a gift.
Don't you get gifts all the time?
Yeah, but like, they're from family and kind of weird about it.
Mm,
Like that halberd thing that happened.
Yeah.
Has no one ever made you anything?
Has anyone?
People have made you stuff. People give you gifts all the time.
I mean, like, probably.
Then,
Your life is getting gifts. The life.
then why is a ribbon made out of a curtain? I mean, yeah, I worked hard on it, but you've probably gotten tons of really amazing things.
Well, like I said, my family's kind of weird about it, and there were most of, if not all of them, come from.
It's different when it's family.
And you put a lot of effort into this, so I mean, of course I'm going to take care of it.
Mm. Huh. That makes me really happy for some reason. Mm. Then I'm glad that you like them so much. And I guess if I ever make more, I'll be sure to know who to give them to.
Oh, maybe we can get an outfit to go with it. Just like every color ribbon. We'll tie them up in different bits of hair.
That's one way to really stand out. But I have something else in mind for your surprise. I'm gonna work really, really hard on it so that everyone can look at you.
Well, don't tell me too much if it's going to be a surprise.
Yeah. I'm sorry. And you don't have to worry about getting me anything or anything. It's fine.
Well, yeah, you're the one asking him for the date, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I know you like getting people's attention and stuff, but I just want us to go and have fun as just us, you know? Not as the male Gerudo or the saviors of the princess or the daughter of the great demon general. Or...
Even though you're going there as the saviors of the princess.
You're going to have to tell me about that one sometime.
Just as Gallon and Bolo.
That's going to literally be impossible.
Shut shut the fuck up.
I'm just saying. You know why you're going.
Alright, dude, back off. It's
I
okay,
told
we
you
know.
this whenever you
We
came up with
know.
this plan.
Deacon, please.
We know,
Nico,
Professor, we
we
know.
know why we were fucking invited. We can go with
I
other
told her
contests
this whenever
we
she
can't
came
get
up with this
mine.
plan and told me what she wanted to
Nico,
do.
I
I'm
know.
just saying.
You can go there as the celebrities and a date.
You
These
say
are
so.
not mutually exclusive things to do.
If you say so, man.
Yeah. Just as that. Someone I really care about.
Sounds like it's going to be a great time then.
Yeah. I'm really happy he said yes.
Just big smile, but she's also blushing, and it's just like,
I probably look really silly right now. I'm sorry.
Nah, you look adorable. Especially with the hood, well, gone.
You finally noticed?
You seem kind of weirded out, and I didn't know how to bring up other things.
Yeah.
I guess now I know why.
I guess it would be my fault. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be more confident and not hide myself more.
Well, for what it's worth from me, you know, the email Naruto, you look much better with it.
I prefer that comment coming from Galen more than the male Gerudo. I barely knew what a Gerudo was when we met.
I mean, to be fair, I'm both.
Yeah, but I know Galen for Galen, not for... You're right. But I like Galen more than the male Gerudo, air quotes. If that... Yeah.
I think I understand.
Yeah? We... Yeah. So... I'm really glad you said yes. And I'll work really hard, and... I'm learning a lot from Charcoal and Mr. Kuro. So... It'll blow everything I've ever done out of the water, even if I haven't done a lot.
Believe me, you've done plenty. I mean, you know, saved 2 towns, made beautiful ribbons. From what I hear, Slayer of Wolfos.
Okay, I guess there's a bit more to me, I guess. Confident! Yeah, you're totally right. Totally right. Yeah.
Galen's gonna pat her on the head.
Hey, you don't have to do that. I'm not a... You can do whatever you want.
I usually do.
Yeah, you do.
Also,
Hmm?
I don't know how long we were running. Do you think the auction's still going?
I'm sorry!
Nah, let's just go home.
Home?
Yeah, home.
You guys would know, yeah, that there would be no real way to go back to the auction.
Yeah. Let's go home then.
Right. I think it's that way. Is Galen gonna do what he did at the bar and put an arm around? Let's go.
Yeah. Okay.
You guys will start making your way down Murder Alley. As you guys will note, that you're like, oh, it's probably that way. You turn a corner. Oh, you're right, it is that way. We weren't far from home at all. Weren't we on the
We did
exact
fuck.
opposite side of the city? That's fucking weird. Anyway, but no, as you guys will make your way back home, we are going to keep things somewhat brief because again, this is trying to get through through the rest of the month kind of thing as well. But as you guys do get back from the auction, the others will be there. As the other four get back from the auction, you two will be waiting there for them. Upon getting back, there will be it's pretty late at night. Beyond a lot of the stuff everybody else would be doing. Gallon and Polo, you guys would have probably already eaten because the others would have had, you know, the banquet that was there to eat from. But you guys would come back with your basically wheelbarrow full of goods. That is being brought there by Hamel and Nala and everybody themselves. Because you know they're like, hey, let's go. Everyone's up. I would like to know there is a bunch of stuff here. Who all is taking any of these items?
Give me the fucking apples right now, or I'll shoot.
Give me the apples. or
Oh
I'll
shoot!
You guys get?
That's a fucking Glock.
Bought a gun when we weren't looking.
There you go.
Anyway,
There's
so-
your fucking apple.
There's your fucking apple.
Thanks.
You're taking that, I guess. Worthless brag.
If there's anything you guys want to grab now, you probably should now.
I'd like this one, please.
I want this. I want this potion.
Give me these pushing.
Being real, big reason I bought it.
Listen, man, we like you alive.
You're more fun when you're
Again,
alive.
you guys are
figuring out a lot
home,
of
so you don't have to worry too much about your inventory. You guys can put stuff in the house as well.
Oh, it was just okay. Then that's
This
just
is never leaving
I
my
can just grab some
side.
of the fucking rupees, Mark.
So you know, I'm just gonna take this stuff for example and just put it in the kitchen. Yeah,
Yeah, man, just put it there.
and
I'm
you
going
guys
to
can
have a
come. You
bag
guys
full
can
of
come and
nothing
get.
but yellow potions.
You guys can come and get these whenever you need them. If you need to take them out or anything like that. And if you use these ingredients in your cooking, then they will actually, you know, give benefits. That's good.
get that.
The last things over here are apparently the red potion and the good purple potion. What happened to the things that was over here, my dudes?
What things?
What do you mean?
Oh, are they right? No.
Oh,
never
the
mind.
other ones, like the ones that are on this side? I have no
I
idea.
found it, I found it.
Okay, there you go.
Gru took his stuff, and I was wondering where the other stuff went, but I put it with all the money.
All the
I knew
money.
Gru was gonna get one of those things. I didn't know if he was gonna get the shield or the armor, but him having the shield, I guess that means that I at least don't have to get him new art, so that's good.
You're welcome.
If I'm looking at everyone's ACs here, I can't help but notice everyone's is higher than mine.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
do that.
Let's deal with that first. Here, have a Goron mail, Zora.
I know
This is
that you're gonna be
this is
upset.
very thick armor. On anybody else, this would be basically draping down over them like an actual like long mail would. But for you, it literally is like a crop top.
Dude, sick crop top.
Like
Oh,
it
you
comes
got
down
short-
kind of flappy like your fins do on the sides here, but it like comes up to like just above your two of your six pack right here.
What would be your naval region?
Gallon, I say.
What
So
would
what
be
I'm
your
understanding
what
is-
would be your naval region? Gallon, of course. You look at this like, man, you'll turn him into a whore yet.
Well, what I understand from Ronan's attire so far, this game is gone, is jorts and crop tops.
blue
There's
jorts,
literally in like crop top and booty shorts right now.
blue jorts with red armor.
It's like the red armor.
Dude,
just
you
need
you
yellow
literally
boots
all
and
you
you'll be
gotta all you gotta do is talk to Charcoal, and she'll make you some red jorts. It's fine.
Or she'll dye the Goron mail blue.
Don't mind me, you guys.
I was
Just drawing
I was
the
thinking it
Goron
probably
man.
like came down slightly in this way as well, like you know,
Yeah, sure.
it's something like
We
that.
can-
But also leaving the naval region completely
Oh,
exposed.
definitely, obviously.
As armor should be. This artisan's a fucking hack.
But yeah, you're saying hold my money?
Bam. Let's put that Goron's mail over it. That is going to give you a +2 to your AC, my dude, and it keeps out the heat.
bud.
So if you ever get hot, you know.
So if we ever go to the desert, which I'm sure we fucking will, that'll be
You won't dehydrate.
We won't lose you.
instantly.
Oddly enough, like when you're wearing this like scaly armor, it does feel rather like cool when you put it on, like cool to the touch.
Oh.
It's almost as it almost for you feels as if like the scales on it have almost like a like kind of like if you would just soaked yourself in the water, like you do feel that kind of thing coming on.
Gorthos just hand this to you, say, here, Small, wear the scales of a dragon.
Oh, is that what these are?
Yes.
Crazy.
They were really underselling this item. Gorthos is not sure they understood what they had.
Oh, thank you. Here,
Have
I'll
you
put it
changed
on.
your AC yet?
Yeah, I changed it.
Okay, so you are gonna
Now
be
everyone's
currently,
a 50.
that
Except
is
Jasna, who's a 14.
That's fine.
1, 2,
And
3,
Galen, who's like
4.
30 or something.
The wizard has the highest AC, and that's fucking ridiculous.
I mean, that makes sense, though.
I mean,
it
we're all
does.
these AC raising magical items.
That's absolutely sensical. It's just crazy. You never see that.
Pretty good, yeah.
There you go. There's his outfit.
Perfect.
Kind of looks like he's wearing like a football, like
Yeah.
football like things.
He's
should
a
have one
real
more.
jock now.
He looks like one of those He looks like one of those enemies from Dark Souls 3.
You
with,
should
like, the
have
fucking-
you should have 16 AC, my dude.
No,
Because remember,
I
this
had a
thing
13 before.
this thing I don't know if we calculated it right then. Your finesse and instinct, any two you have between that gives you 1 if you remember. So that would bring you to a you start off with 8, right? Then you gained 1 from being a big boy. You have 1 from the thing. No, you're right. You are correct. I was counting it from another thing. You are correct, my dude.
Yeah.
Because one thing I do want people to note, even though the Goron's mail says it gives 2 AC, you also have to count that you're wearing a thing on the slot. So technically, while you're wearing it, it is 3 AC. But yeah, you calculated it right. You're good.
Okay.
Because it gives you the current.
Should I not just put that there?
I mean, if you want to
Like-
wear the Kokiri leathers under, you can.
Yeah.
There you go. Look at you. There you go. You're fine. I'm gonna say that
can
yeah, they're literally straps. You can wear those underneath this. That's fine.
Yeah.
Doesn't take
I
up
don't
any
know how they were
space.
protecting me to begin with, but
Well,
there we
because
go.
they're protecting your vital abs. You see.
Yeah.
They're helping deflect
They're helping
blows.
deflect. They're helping deflect things from your sensitive nipples.
What's a nipple?
Anyway,
Good job. Look at you. I love this look here that we got going on.
Ronan,
And then
Look
you have
at
to
how
think, whenever you want, you can make fucking gauntlets appear on your hand.
Yeah, it's true.
Man, we'll put
If we ever get
some
art-
chaps on you and cowboy boots.
If we ever get art of this new outfit, it's gonna be cool.
Hey, Phantom.
I can't even, right now. I'm waiting on Phantom to get some other things done, but maybe we'll see.
Oh yeah.
At some point, hey, Phantom.
I might just go and get art of that now.
As you guys have all came back and distributed all of the items, you also have all of this money you guys can distribute amongst yourselves. Not sure exactly how much of this you guys can put anywhere, but
We'll figure it out.
you would note, Gorthos, that now you have really no reason to hold on to the king's wallet anymore. And again, you guys know that every day you guys have this king's wallet is a day that you guys worry for your lives.
I mean,
We've
we're
been
always
worried-
worrying for our lives, but
And we've been worrying for our lives.
It was whenever you guys first got it, you guys were freaking out that like if this was ever stolen, you guys would have to give it back.
Oh.
So it is up to you guys, but I would say that now is a great time to probably take the king's wallet back, Gorthos.
we should probably take it back. Yeah.
Also, you know the fact that there's not any more 10k tokens out there.
Yeah, thank fucking
It seems
Christ.
it's been expensive.
If Anthony's even there, I don't even know.
Alright.
Antonio.
He's on mute. but
Anthony, I'll fucking snap your neck. Anyway, with love, guys. Obviously,
lovingly slap your neck.
I will lovingly snap your neck.
Aw, so much love.
So much love and death.
Gorthos is the one who has it, right?
Yes, Gorthos has it.
Okay.
I'm going to assume he's going to get rid of it, but if he says otherwise when he comes back, that's up to him. But you guys would have all made your way back, and while we could say that you guys distributing this and yada yada yada, all that good stuff would go down. All your friends are here. You guys have like a nice night, and then we get right back into more week skippings. Whoa! Let's skip some more weeks, my dudes.
Can I ask Ronan literally a single question?
What is the single question you want to ask him?
You want to go to Lost Woods and get your emerald?
Sure.
I would say you guys going there. I'm gonna say, as far as the actual stuff is concerned, you would find it hard to do so. Mostly because Jake, as I've mentioned to you guys, and I told you guys this from the things, the only thing I'm letting you guys do is skipping weeks. You have to stay here for all of your stuff, and
That's what I assumed. Message received.
Okay, because you got to stay here for your training, and you guys are doing a bunch of other stuff. So right now, you guys can easily do that whenever the month is over. But added stress onto the boiling acid baths is not going to happen. So with that being said, you can ask him to go at it later whenever everything is calmed down. But whenever you guys are going through your different things, the next week is going to happen. I would like to go through on the order we went before. Gorthos.
Yes.
What would you like to do for your downtime activity? Also, I mentioned it before while you were gone, but are you returning the King's Wallet?
It's the end of the month yet.
The key
It is not the end of the,
yes,
it is not the end of the month. But I've as I mentioned, it is gone beyond its usefulness. And whenever you guys first got it, you guys were all very worried that it was going to get stolen. So I would assume you guys would probably get rid of it as soon as you could.
Yeah.
If we don't need it, then
You don't need it. It's just an extremely powerful magical artifact.
well, we're gonna have to give it up anyway.
Oh yeah, I know it doesn't belong to us. Hey, I still want it because I'm a fucking gremlin. Anywho, yeah, Gorthos will return it to the king.
Okay. With that being said, as things are going down, what would you like to do as far as downtime activities? Do you want to hold off and see if anybody does a group activity, or do you want to do some more training for recipes?
God, knowing what I know now, I want to go find some stronger wood. But I think getting more recipes is more helpful in the long run.
You definitely can do that if you'd like to, or again, it's completely up to you.
Yeah, I think going for more recipes will work out just fine.
All right, Polo.
We're gonna look for Kuro.
Well, for your downtime activity, what are you gonna do?
Oh, before the downtime activity. Sorry, I was distracted.
Yeah.
Before the downtime activity. Oh fuck. I don't know.
Do you want to do recipes again? Do you want to wait to see if somebody does a group activity?
I'll wait to see if someone does a group activity.
Okay. Gallon, you're going to be doing your training. You have a good chance of getting it done this week. Am I going to assume that's going to be your solo activity?
Yep.
Okay. Going again. Jasna, you were the next one. What do you want to do for your solo activity, or do you want to start up another group activity?
First of all, I just remember, man, it's completely fucking, because of the way that we described the thing with Marco, just fucking ditch Roki for that entire week.
Again, we can assume other things are happening during the week, but this is just mechanically what's going down.
No, I'm just saying for 3 days, it's completely gone on the face of the fucking earth. Listen, we have to go back to our roots. We must commerce.
You want to do some commercing?
Yes.
Are you wanting to sell things, or are you wanting to just kind of go about your spreading the good word of commerce?
You know what? Let's spread the good word of commerce.
Okay.
Have you heard of our Lord and Savior Commerce?
Ronan?
I'm gonna play more music.
Okay, are you gonna do it for profit, or are you gonna go with the spreading the word again?
Spreading the word, baby.
Okay. I will say for this that you cannot get any more hero points. You are maxed out on your 3.
I know.
So you're not going to get much benefit as far as that's going to be concerned, but it will go forward toward the thing with them.
Yeah.
Okay. And Marco, do you want to start a group activity or do you want to do a solo activity? Right now, honestly, everybody's doing solo activities, so starting a group activity probably would not work.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a solo thing, which my only solo thing I can really do is either pickpocket or or gain advantage on gather information checks.
Use your God-given gifts.
If you look over here at
Just
downtime
upload,
activities, the thing that's over here, you have all these other things you can do as well.
I can do all these other things. You know, I'm gonna I'm a train with my dagger. I'm gonna do some.
Well, you don't have to say what
training.
you don't have to say what you're training with. This is literally just you're just training for a week. There you go. You are going to be training for your week. That is going to be perfectly fine for you. Looking at the roles that are associated with that, that is diligence, resistant spirit. That's fine. First things first. At this point, Polo, nobody is doing a group activity. Do you want to just do recipes, or do you want to do a hunting activity? Because you can do your hunting by yourself.
Yeah, well, we'll do some hunting for some giblets. I don't fucking know. For some
Giblets.
freaking I don't know why giblets.
So,
I don't know why giblets came to mind. I'm mostly talking about hopefully maybe freaking monster parts that we can use in tailoring.
We're gonna go through your roles really quick. Go ahead and give me a diligence.
Ah, damn it! That was almost an 18.
That is an 8 altogether. Do you want to do do you want to do a love, or do you want to keep the 8?
Thank you.
Okay. Then your experience, please.
Oh.
I mean, at this point, it doesn't matter if you get bad recipes because you don't have a lot of recipes anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
All right, and then roll me finesse. You weren't into it this week. This week wasn't a good week. But as you were going through, you were trying your best to figure out any sort of things from Smith. Smith was able to somewhat teach you a little bit about his enchanting, as you have figured you have learned how to dust the different like magical stones and whatnot. Just like whenever you had seen those crystals that were over in the forest, you have learned now how to very, very thoroughly make those into a dust. You have learned how to make magic dust.
Ooh.
Yeah. No, I can make recharge powder for all of our stuff.
It's not really recharge powder, but it is the basis of most enchantments.
There we go.
Polo, you were gonna be going and doing some hunting. I need you to roll me a couple of rolls as well. First thing, roll me for your finesse. No, finesse, not
Well, now hold on. I was getting a bat so that I can put it in with my finesse roll. 12 plus 2 plus 3 finesse is
17.
17.
Okay, roll me instinct.
Hold on. Move the used. This mouse is still eating ass. That's another 12.
14 altogether. And finally, roll me for your diligence.
Just a straight D20. That is a 6. I'm going to use a love.
Go ahead.
I'm going to use just one love. We're hunting with love. Never mind.
Only hatred today.
Only hate.
It's because I'm using the power of love to kill.
I'm going to say that with that, you are going to definitely get some meats and things like that. Luckily, you just learned how to do the boar stew, because you're going to get some boar meat and also some boar parts, such as boar leather and some tusks.
You can make actual boar stew.
What about like Does boar leather come with like boar fluffies? Because boars have fluffies.
Well, you haven't made it into leather yet because you have to do your
Oh, yeah.
your leather working. You've just skinned.
I just have a
it,
boar skin.
basically.
This comes with boar fluffies. Got what I wanted.
I will make those into things for you in just a little bit. Gallon, go ahead and give me a magic roll.
All right.
Well, first it was supposed to be diligence. We'll do the diligence in a second. You have one fleeting, by the way.
16. 17.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay, so yeah, you are definitely fine with the magic on the roll. Go ahead and roll me diligence. Two.
9. 13.
And roll me for your spirit. This one's the one that needs to be somewhat high. Not like big high, but it's somewhat high. And
17. 17 plus 3, 22.
all right. As you are training with your grandma's sister potentially, or whatever she's supposed to be, the ghost. As you're training with the ghost, you are very surprised whenever she tells you partway through that you have basically completed a year's worth of training in less than a month. She looks to you as if like in the days coming up to it, whenever you go to get done with your acid training, you are basically able to control the liquid in the pot very well, to a point where she is somewhat understanding of how talented you potentially are. But she does take she does go out of her way every now and then to just mention how if you were her pupil, then she'd be embarrassed of you. Even though you did something crazy like that.
Thank you, Poma.
As you go through it, she is gonna have an offer for you, Gallon.
Oh yeah.
This is the offer that I had already given you, so I pretty much already know what you're gonna do. But she is offering you a chance to learn a spell from her, a spell of water magic. She asked you how you would like to channel the magic in front of you, and as you do, I'm pretty sure you had said before, you look down towards your dagger, and you mentioned that you want to channel your magic through a weapon.
Yeah. Give armor some more team sport.
Okay. So not only have you learned the basic magic cantrippy ability, but you are going to be learning a water spell that is going to be channeled through a dagger. And we get to finally see how that's going to work. You literally have one of every kind. you have one that's better with wands. You have one that's better with fucking stabs, and now you're going to have one that's better with daggers. It's great.
Explosion go burr.
Explosion go burr. But as you have done that with her, you're pretty much free. The next week is completely yours. As long as you don't want to go and cause any time paradoxes by going back to the forest and finding yourself.
Or we cause a time paradox.
Or I smooch myself.
Or that sounds fun as shit. Let's do it.
This Bible didn't tell me anything about time paradoxes, and I've read through it for a week, over and over.
This is my favorite Bible of all of my Bibles. I love this one.
Tell me anything about time paradoxes?
What was that?
That's a very important question.
Did the Bible actually teach me anything about time?
Why don't you roll me experience, Gallon? Gallon, why don't you roll me experience? See how well you've committed this entire Bible to memory.
Amazing.
Got this, I believe in you. a good roll, my boy.
No.
Okay, all right.
20.
Well,
Oh my
this
God.
is a sacred text of the goddess of time. And you know, throughout your days, you would do some slight meditations and stuff like that. I will offer you something, Jake.
Yeah.
If you do your group, pray, your group praying this week, I will allow you to potentially attempt to commune with the goddess of time to
Yeah,
learn
no,
anything
fuck.
about time paradoxes.
Let's go, Tyler.
She's.
You
go
know that you will
pray,
have
ask her
to.
about
You know
time
that.
paradoxes. She's like, don't. And then that's it.
I will allow you a chance to commune with her if you do that this week. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
Hell
I have
yeah.
a much more important question. Hopefully, she'll answer that one too.
We'll see. We'll see how
Hey,
well the
you
goddess
and-
of
you and
time will.
Sans.
Apparently, you're really fucking good on her
Tight.
book, so she might like you. I don't
Yeah.
know.
You tight.
I'm just
You
like,
and her are tight.
I've got a whole week now. What do I do? Books that book. You know, I have some questions, God. Mostly, were you fucking?
So, going over to Jasna. Jasna, yours is
Yep.
very simple. I need you to roll me for your allure.
Okie dokie.
And then after your allure, we have one more roll. But yeah, man.
You know what? Let's just roll this one and just see what happens. Have a 6.
You're not able to, as you're going through the city, you know, basically, you know, trying to get your dealer on. There's not really a lot of people who actively come out to seek you or anything like that. Go ahead and roll me for your instinct as you're going through.
Okie dokie. Here I will put the last force of this free time activities into the next 20 sessions. We'll get there. Let's see what happens. 8.
You're not able to
9.
find many things out there that is as exciting to you as the auction just was.
Yeah, the auction kind of raised the stakes too high.
You kind of like at one point somebody comes by and it's just like, oh, if only someone would help me deal with this how selling this cow, and you're like, it's not the same.
It's not-
More erotic to Jasna than fucking.
Right, my favorite part of dealing, the depression that comes after.
it's deal pressure.
But you are able to somewhat find a small shop, and as you make your way in, you explain who you are and the people involved in this shop. This is one apparently a brewery, not like, you know, brewing as in potions, but like, you know, booze.
Brewing us, yes.
As you make your way into a brewery, they seem to know you, as they ask you if you're the one that helped them, if you're the one that helped the people of the city. Do you tell them the truth? Do you say that, yeah, you're the one that got rid of Slaverman?
I mean, it wasn't just me, but yeah.
You let them know that, yeah, that you are that person. They seem very much excited to meet you, and they call all of their employees over, and as they're doing so, they offer you drinks. They offer you many of the different drinks that are there. They pour you a drink. Like, you have to try this. You have to. It's our best. It's like, no, you have to try this. This is our best. No, you have to try this. This is our absolute best. As they bring you samples of three different wines that they have. As you see the 3 wines, there are 3 bottles a little bit far off from where they are, but the actual glasses they hand you are not labeled. Do you want to try to figure out which ones these are, or do you want to just drink them down?
Let's try to figure it out.
You are looking off into the distance toward the 3 bottles. Roll me for your diligence.
We're gonna use our eyes to try and read. I have depression.
We're gonna use our eyes to try and read. Looking off at the distance of each of these, you see that there are 2 white wines and one red wine that are on display. The 3 bottles that they seem to have, and as you look through them, The two that the first two seem to have brought up, one of them being the white wine, the other one being the red wine, seem to be very much they're high class from what you can tell. They're decently priced. You could probably sell them for pretty well as you go through. Obviously, wines made from fruit. These are great.
First of all, this is pretty good.
First of all, it's fucking great. You know, whatever. As you look though, you see the third one, the last of the white wines. As you look over toward it, you notice that it seems to be made from a berry that is grown quite interestingly around the sides of the fairy woods, just outside of. You've seen these berries before. It's they grow almost very close to Kakariko in a way. As you look to the berries that seem to be being used, or the wine that seems to be using those berries, this wine that is very, very pure, like clear in color, like very much a pristine looking wine. You've never tasted a wine made from those berries before. The berries in question, by the way, let me go and grab them really quick. They seem to be known as Nehru berries.
Huh.
Would you like to try all three of them, or would you just like to try one or the other?
See, it's like I'm sitting here like on one hand, I can kind of tell which one is like one that's really close to me. At the same time, they offered me all three, and they're all made of fruit.
Well, they're telling you to drink them immediately. They're not telling you to like hoard them, though. What the hell? Do they even know who they're talking to? I'm kidding.
Oh, this is fucking let's just take all three.
All right. Are you going to drink the 3 samples they give you?
Yep.
You drink down the 3 samples. As you do, they're all 3 very high class. As you taste the Nehru berries, it seems to be much more of a light taste than the others. Much more of a pleasant taste before and after. Obviously, the superior one of the 3. They offer you as you taste them. They offer you one of the 3 bottles as they each throw it up. Like whichever one you think was the best, you can have it. The free of charge, completely free of charge.
Yeah, I'll grab the one with the berries in that one.
Okay. You take the white Nehru wine. As you are going to after tasting it, roll me for your experience to see if you can kind of get an idea of how much you could potentially sell this for if you wanted to sell it. Or, of course, it's made of fruit. You're obviously going to keep it. I'm kidding.
7.
You immediately think to yourself, like, oh, what could I sell this for? And then you immediately, like, think to yourself, like, am I thinking about selling this fruit? No! Fuck this! I'm not even going to put a thought on that.
It's like I could know what the hell is this? Who am I?
As you take it, they give you the wines. They thank you from the bottom of their hearts, and as they're doing so, because you see the gratitude they're giving you, you're going to be getting a hero point as well. Bing.
Hell yeah!
You are
doing
these
hero
people's
things.
heroes.
Like drinking some fucking wine. This is a monster prom shit.
Ronan, you're gonna be doing some stuff. I just need to roll me diligence to see how well you're doing that day. Again, you're not gonna be getting hero points from it, but you are gonna be, potentially helping them with their problems. So all that good
Heck
stuff.
yeah.
2, 2, 2. That's 6. On the 6, that's 12 plus 2. You're not as good as you were the last week you had done this, but over the day that they do show up and you start jamming out with them, they definitely thank you for your help, and you do see that they did seem to push forward their agenda a little bit more. That more people seem to be showing up every week.
Mm.
As
Sorry,
again,
getting used to this armor.
It's
hard
like,
to play it.
yeah, we noticed you're dancing around in armor. That's weird. So it's hard to flex inside these dragon scales, as you go about that, again, you're not getting the hero points, but other things will happen because of that. And finally, Marco. You said you're gonna be doing some training. I need you to roll me the 3 rolls that were there. So you're gonna be first off rolling your diligence. I'm assuming, by the way, you're like over at the obstacle course at the training grounds that are over at the things. What just happened over there? What do you do? What the fuck?
Happened.
What? Things are disappearing. What did?
My bad.
Oh, there they go.
What just happened?
What the hell did I do?
Oh
How
What
did I-
just
Oh my
happened?
god!
Reverse.
Whoa!
Reverse.
Back in time. We're going back in time, everybody.
I was trying to delete the things, and then everything exploded.
We're going back in time.
My bad. I caused the apocalypse.
Yeah, you did. I mean, I see where all the items are, but they're way over there. Eric, you guys you're being back in time before?
Only weather we're having.
Yes, we have.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's been good, you know.
Everything's
being back
fine
in time.
now. Everything's fine.
We're good. We're
So Marco,
fine.
give me the diligence.
Yeah, I'm just letting the world load in. Let's see here. My diligence roll, my diligence, my dilly diligence. Let's see how well I am diligently. 6.
7, 8. That is an 8 altogether. Do you want to use the love, or do you want to
I
use your
will
auto
use a
success
love.
or anything like that? All right, roll
I'll
again.
use a love. So anyway, like I said, I will use a love. Come on now, something. Okay, there we go. 16.
16. Hell yeah. First off, before we go any further, because you're going to be doing some other rolls, there was a donation about half an hour ago that I almost missed. Again, fuck. I'm sorry, Eclipse. $120 from Eclipse. It says, "Oh yeah, Blue has stockpiling for art. Well, 10 to each player." I am stockpiling art. That is very true. That is something that's happening. For reasons that we may go over sometime this week. But yes, thank you very much, Eclipse. Much appreciated, my dude. Oh my gosh.
Ooh, if I get 10 more, I think, yeah, I'll have.
No, you
I'll
won't.
have another
No, you
Ooh.
won't.
Ooh.
No, you fucking won't.
Ooh.
Stop lying to people.
Guys, if you want some fucking chaos, I mean, this is just another 10, you know?
Going over there. The next roll is resistance. Go ahead and roll me that.
Alright, our resistance is pretty good. It's a 3 resistance. I couldn't possibly get another bad roll, right?
You shouldn't say things.
Why did you duplicate my love spiration?
Are those the loves?
Yeah.
Ah, fuck. I mean, you shouldn't have told me.
Well,
You're gonna wonder why I got 10 love spiration, Deco.
No, I'm not.
the economy.
Bring this over here for a second.
What'd you
However,
get?
I rolled a 2, so I'm gonna use another love because I can only use the love to re-roll after I've already rolled. So here we go. Rolled a 2. Let's see what I roll this time. Ooh, another 16. There we go.
There you go. Look at you using up all your love. And finally, I need you to roll me for your spirit.
So anyway, goddess, help me, please.
Goddess,
I'm
please.
using 2 goddesses on this one. Let's see here. What does my spirit say? If the first roll is a 3,
That's not very good.
another 16. And then finally. So today I just rolled 3 16s
Hell yeah.
after, rolling, but
You
Oh
do
my
really
God,
well. You
it's
do really well.
16?
What was up?
I was making a joke. Oh my god, it's your sweet 16.
You did pretty well. I'm gonna be giving you some inspiration for your training.
Yay! Give me the cool.
I also need to give you hero points. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you 2 hero points and 2 inspiration for that. As you are over at the place you're training at, you're over at the obstacle course. You see that the one watching you is Hazier, and he's again just staring over at you like he's wanting to find something wrong with you, but he's just not able to, and he's just
Fucking Hosier.
he's trying
That's
his best, but he's not finding anything wrong with your form. He's not finding anything wrong. You're being in the up and up.
Listen, every time our eyes meet, Marco gives him a wink. There you go. There you go.
I will say another one of the
nothing
reasons you have been busy the past little bit is after you're done with your training, Hosier does make his way over to you. He calls you into the training area, and as you go there to meet him, he plops down an entire load of papers in front of you. You ask what this is all about, and he starts going over them as each of the small stacks that seem to have 2 or 3 sheets of paper in them seem to be depicting a different area, a different dungeon of sorts. And you start realizing after he's talking about them that the thing that's kind of familiar about them is he's calling out all the dungeons you've been into illegally.
Where's that one face of where's that one meme Marco face? Not for the fucking danger.
The looks over and then looks back. It's under here somewhere. It's under here somewhere. Let's find it. There we go. Wherever it is.
It's let's see here.
Wherever it be.
My fucking where is it?
I don't know, man. We haven't looked at these in so long. I haven't been able to figure it out. We all know it. We all know what you're talking about, but I do want to find it.
Yeah, we all know what we're talking about.
But I do want
the monkey face meme.
There we go.
Yeah, the
Here
monkey
it is.
face guy.
Here we go.
There it is. There it is.
There it is. It's like,
Found it.
As you are going to be obviously he's not going to force you to, but he suggests that you two sit for a little bit sometime in the week and go over any of your previous trespassings. And that is you're gonna be a little bit busy throughout the week because you're doing that as well. It's not gonna impede any of your activities. But
that's fair. He's earned it. He earns to be right.
As you continue forward, that is going to be it for everybody's regular activities. Going through for potential group activities. Gorthos, do you want to do any group activities?
Any Gorthos activities?
I mean, unless someone wants Gorthos to help with.
Do you want? You can always wait if you want to wait and see if anybody else does any.
Yeah,
we could finally train, dude.
I would love to train.
Gallon, you're definitely going to do one. So do you want to do your going and pray at things? Does anybody want to go with Gallon to pray and commune with divine beings?
What does that do?
For every person that joins in, you guys will get another goddess point, and these are the permanent goddess points.
Oh.
Well, actually, yeah. I think Gorthos would do that.
That's yeah.
No,
okay,
I asked previously, but then you said that we had to do a group activity because I'm still looking for Kuro.
Well, we have to get these done first, Squeaky.
Okay, I just need to know because that she was gonna look for him to train with him is why. So I have no idea what I'm doing.
If you if you want to hang out with any NPCs, you just have to go for a group activity and tell me you're asking someone to go with you. So, for example, if you want to train with him, you definitely just be like, that's going to be your group activity, and then other people can come and try to come with you. But right now we're seeing who wants to go and pray.
Okay, just want to make sure.
So who all wants to go and
Jesus.
pray to the goddess of time or whatever goddess you want to pray to?
Yeah.
Let's go pray to Jesus.
Ronan, you're going to be doing it too?
Yep.
Jasna, Marco?
Yep.
Marco? You want to go pray?
I mean, I would love to go train. I would love to go pray. I do mean pray. And I have trait, and I've got the blood of the mortal gods. Remember that I could give a phone. Oh,
So
Okay,
five,
pray.
so 5 of you are going to be going in and doing some praying. I'm going to go ahead and first things first, give you guys 5 goddess points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As you guys are sitting and praying to the goddesses, some of you pray to the mortal goddess, as obviously 3 of you especially over here are very connected to that. 4 of you are is anyone doing not the mortal goddess other than Gallon?
I mean, why?
Why would I?
Sucks to
I would
suck.
go- I would Gorthos not pray to the mortal goddess.
If each of you are praying to the mortal goddess, I need the 4 of you to roll me for a spirit,
There's-
please.
I'm assuming there's no like fish god or anything.
God of
You
fish.
basically the ones that you would pray to the most as Zora would be the golden goddesses and the mortal goddess.
Hmm.
Which the
Is there any
golden
difference in the
goddesses
roll?
are Din, Nehru, and Feror. And then
Would
there's
this roll be any different if I was doing a different one? Or?
yes, if you were doing one of the other 3, they all have their own thing that they like.
Okay. I'll
For
do the
example,
fish one.
well, there's no fish one.
Well, the closest approximate to a fish one. For
Those
Zora.
are the 4 that you would basically go, because again, you like the statues of the mortal goddesses. You're blah 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 blah. Nehru would be a similar to like a water-esque kind of thing for you. Nehru
the fish
also goes for diligence. Feror goes for resilience. Din goes for physique, and the mortal goddess goes for spirit.
Oh, Din goes for physique. That'd be probably the best one. But
Do you want to pray to the goddess of power?
I'll go for diligence. I'll go for the diligence.
Okay.
I have a question about the din.
What's up, my dude?
Isn't that the symbol of the first stone triforce they found?
That is.
Oh.
Whenever Marco, Gallon, and Ronan had got for that first Triforce, the symbol on that Triforce is the symbol of Din.
Well, you said which one's the water one again? Nehru?
Nehru. Again, it's
Doing
not
that.
really water, but technically Nehru is the one that created the seas.
Yeah, I'll do that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have rolled 15.
No.
Hello,
you,
fish
Nehru,
god.
for
I'm
making
not a fish
water.
god. Okay, bye. Marco, are you going the mortal goddess?
I don't have any.
And I rolled a
fleetings, do I?
15.
How do you check for that?
For what?
For fleetings.
You do not have any currently.
You look
Okay,
in the
cool.
chat.
You have an auto success.
Fuck it.
And Jasna, you were going to be going mortal goddess, I'm guessing.
Yep, I rolled a fucking 5.
You have 2 auto successes.
Yeah, you're right. Here you go.
We're not gonna
Gorthos, I'm
fucking-
guessing mortal goddess, but what about you? Gorthos?
Sorry, I'm here. I got
I'm guessing
spirit
mortal
roll.
goddess, right?
yeah, because I rolled spirit, right? Got a
2, 11, 12, 13,
sorry,
14. All right.
17.
And Gallon, you are going to be trying to speak with the goddess of time, correct?
Yep.
That is going to be magic.
Oh man. And I've got all these fleeting.
You do have a lot of fleeting.
Man. Isn't nature beautiful?
Nature is beautiful.
Alright, be safe.
Let's be safe. I'll put everything in. I'm kidding.
Yeet.
Can't do that. How dare you even try?
Let's get the one.
It's going to be a plus
One.
1 on all these rolls.
Roll 1, 10, 6, 14.
14's pretty good. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, you're going
Love.
for this.
You don't want to half-ass your prey. Praying.
God, why won't you answer my call?
God,
Do we
please.
fuck the gods of time?
God, please.
God, please.
I can't believe you wasted your instant fuck dice.
God,
But
please.
you know, it's okay.
God,
It's
please.
okay, because now you can't use them.
God, please.
You just generated goddess. You just generated goddess
So-
tokens. Why not just use some of them?
Because you
Nice,
can't use
nice,
them
nice.
after you
We're
roll,
rolling.
Squeaky.
Oof. Okay, never mind. You're right.
With that, you got a 19, I think, altogether from the thing. There was 1 plus your magic, which is 4 plus the 14. So yes, 19. As you guys each start to pray to your various gods and goddesses, there were auto successes used by quite a few people.
Don't half-ass it.
Ronan, as you had seek guidance from one of the 3 mortal goddesses, the one who holds over intelligence, and the one who apparently was the one who sent forth the waters upon the world. As you had tried to ask for guidance and prayer from her, you are going to be given a boon from. You are going to be given a boon at the end of your prayer. At the end of your prayer, it's one or the other. Do you want the one that's gonna last longer, or do you want the one that's gonna be bigger, like immediately?
Well, it's hard for me to know which one I want.
I
if
just
don't
want to know.
what
I
they
just want to
do.
know if you want something to be like passively on you for like a month, or if you want something that's gonna be like on you for like a week.
Guess I'll go for the month
Okay.
without having any other context.
That's the only context I can really give you because you haven't done this yet.
Yeah.
You are going to be given. Let me grab this really quick because I need one of the ones that have the token on it. I'll make it blue so we know that it was Neru.
Oh.
You're going to be given Neru's blessing. She is going to be. She's going to be giving you the blessing of diligence for the next little while. You are going to have a +1 to your diligence that can go over your limits. By the way.
Ooh.
This is also, while you have this, you are going to be gaining the benefits of +1 AC.
Oh, hell yeah. Thanks, fish goddess.
Thanks, fish goddess.
I mean, hey, she made the waters, and the fish are in the waters, so
The water is water, all right?
I think my math checks out.
I don't know if you noticed, but I water.
I studied water at university.
I don't want to presume your universe. I would have thought they would have picked like the windfish
My
or something.
species was on water not being wet.
The 3 of you who were praying to the mortal goddess are going to get something similar. But as far as things are concerned, you guys are actually in Castletown, which is great because this is the one place to really get some good shit from the mortal goddess. Do you guys want something that will last a while? Do you guys want something that is a good benefit right now? Or do you guys get both of them because you're in the Castletown? Yes, you do. Never mind. So,
Thanks.
first things first. Each of you are going to be gaining a +1 to your spirit.
Hey,
For the time being.
Hey.
thank you, goddess.
With the mortal goddess's blessing, you guys are going to be able to make sure that I have this correct. Yes. Once per day, you guys are going to be able to re-roll any roll.
Huh. That's cool.
Ooh.
I'm going to say this is going to go into effect as soon as the downtime is over, because this only lasts a week. So this will go into effect as soon as downtime is over, like as soon as we're done with the next weeks of downtime. And because you guys get the other one as well. Whoop. You guys are going to be having the benefit of it's the same thing, +1 AC. Boop. Alrighty. Let me give these each to you guys again. Copy. That's not copy. Control C. There we go. Hey Marco, you actually have spirit.
Hey,
How does it feel?
I don't know.
Marco's gone numb. Look out.
You guys note that as you guys are getting through this, I'm only saying this before Gallon's thing because Gallon's actually has a more complicated thing. But you guys note that you guys only are getting these benefits because it seems as if whenever you guys are praying that you that there is a bit more life to the rest of your day. It feels as if whatever you guys had done, it's almost like it's almost like the like the feeling that someone is proud of you. You feel like this isn't something that you're going to be getting just anytime you guys pray, but because you guys did such a good job in saving a lot of people, it seems as if the goddesses are rewarding you. With that being said, Gallon. I would
Did she
like
pick up the phone?
Well, here's the thing. She does pick up the phone. As you feel odd whenever you start to let your prayers be known, to send them forth throughout the area, you feel almost as if something catches in your throat as you look forward, and nothing's there, but all your senses seem to be dulled. For a moment, you no longer feel the pew beneath your body. You no longer feel the warmth of the others to your sides as they came with you. You no longer see or hear anyone in the vicinity of the Temple of Time. You stare forward, and even though there's nothing there, your jaw seems to drop as you stare forward at something that is somewhat imperceivable to you at the moment. Even though you don't see something, you are still in some form of awe in front of you. You find yourself staying in that position for a little while before you feel a sense of understanding, and for a moment you see the figure of you see a feminine figure in front of you, almost like an outline of light, as they seem to reach down towards your chin and bring your chin up toward upwards, closing your mouth with a soft touch. As for a moment, a very strange noise, a voice comes from her, speaking in a language you don't immediately understand. But as she speaks, or whatever she says, it's the thing that people say and they talk about. It's a weird language. Anyway, as she lets these several tones out from her mouth, this silhouette of light in front of you, you don't immediately get what the meaning is until you think on it for a second, as you feel you feel the words rush into you. What is it you're looking for?
What am I looking for? Fuck.
It takes you a minute to kind of get back on track after what just happened. You kind of shake your head, and then and you feel yourself somewhat being all right for a moment.
Understanding? Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Another bit of a weight seems to come as you look at this figure in front of you, sort of standing and moving around. At first, there was like a joke in your head whenever you started praying, like, oh, maybe if you ever met with one of the goddesses, you're like, oh, maybe I'd totally hit on them or something. None of that is coming to your mind right now. You almost like as you're looking forward, maybe it's the fact this is the first time you've ever had any sort of situation like this happen to you, but any sort of carnal pleasure is the furthest from your mind for like the first time ever for you.
Yeah, they are definitely divine then.
As you stare forward, as they turn back over towards you, understanding of what?
I guess a good way to put it is what happened when we left the forest?
She looks you over. She seems to give a nod, and the more she begins to speak, the more you start hearing it come to you in Hylian instead of in whatever language that she seemed to have been speaking at first. In pieces at first, and then finally very straightforward as more features begin to unlock in the silhouette in front of you. Of course, you mean the imp, correct?
Yes.
The imp has stolen a treasure of mine. I do not need it, but it is probably causing some problems for you.
I think it's causing problems for more than us.
He just sort of stands there and looks.
So we understand we've gone back a month. Are there any consequences we should worry about to that?
You are in no immediate danger. What
Is
you
there ways to
do,
be in danger?
there are always ways to be in danger. If you were to, say, somehow stop that imp from meeting with you, then everything you've done until now would be for naught. She motions over toward the empty pews all around you. You no longer see anyone with you, not your friends, not any of the people who are here. You don't hear any of the people doing the song, which apparently is not even the right song according to Jason. Like you don't see
Fucking
anything going
liars.
over. As she motions around, she looks back to you. What would have been done without you would have been done, and everything you have done until now would be for naught. All of the good you have done would be removed.
Alright, good to know. I guess about that imp. They seem to be causing trouble for people. You know how dangerous they are? For someone like me, obviously not for someone like you.
There is no immediate danger. Though I do sense there will be a time there will be. They currently are doing a good. But once they are found, the time that they have wasted will catch up with them. Time has a way of sorting itself out in the end.
Uh, Are they someone worth stopping?
If you would like. Though the dangers they would then face in the future would be faced by you. There is a power after that which he holds. What he had stolen from me. If that power were to find him without it, they would soon find you instead.
What would that power do to them without it? Just leave?
Unfortunately, I do not know. I only see the most likely outcome. Without your interference, the imp will not cause any problems any longer. In time.
They'll be dead, won't they?
You see the slightest outline of a smirk appear on the face of the creature of light in front of you. No words follow.
Is that the way you would prefer it?
I do not have much stake in what appears here. An oracle such as you have far more interest in what happens than I.
Well, I mean, they did take something from you.
And it will be returned eventually. Whether this lifetime or the next, or the next. Nothing truly leaves me. Time has a way of working itself out.
All right. Thank you.
You have been studying.
Very hard, yes.
They have taken notice. Not just I.
Who else is they? Well, I mean, I can guess, but
you have become quite a hot topic. One of the three that hold the power of Din.
So that's what it is. Well, I mean, it makes sense. Could you enlighten me on that a little?
You will understand soon enough. I am not one to meddle, however much she would like me to. You see her bring a hand over to her head, like up to one of her ears. Even now, she yells to me. She says that one of her people needs guidance. She begs me to talk to you. But I do not interfere. If she wishes to see you, then she must wait until you seek her out.
So I guess it's all a matter of time.
You're starting to get it. Perform great deeds, heroism, or, well, the other, villainy. The greater your deeds, the more likely we will take an interest. And if you were to pray to us afterwards, we could come to you. But know this, Oracle. Gaining information from us is all fine. But gaining the interest of beings of our control or outside of it could be deadly to one such as you. She would not like to see you ruined. And I would not like to see her sad.
You know, that leaves me on a very particular question, though not a particularly poignant one.
She waits.
Are you two, close?
We are as close as any could be.
That's incredibly vague.
It is something that she would much more talk about than I. She is far more open than I am. Now that you have seen me, you need but find me again if you ever wish to speak. If you find some way of gathering another one of my things, whether it be the one that was stolen or something similar to that you have in your lap, she motions to your Tome of Time, then I hope that we can speak again. Is there anything else?
Thank you. I'm not entirely sure. I think that's everything.
There is no need for thanks. I have done nothing that you should be thankful for just yet.